All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're live. 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 Let's go ahead and crank it up, guys. Again, let's knock out the daily gift goal. Let's also send your daily heart me's. And if you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. Please do not request up if you're not a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. Let's get it going.
You stepped in the box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats to get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey.
Step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim or your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat. You talk slick, but you ain't got source. Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call.
Hey.
You slip once, I'm snatching it all. Yeah. Step in if you dare. If you dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Nope. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Step in, if you dare. You hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana.
Yup.
Yeah. This ain't a safe place.
It is not.
This a flame space.
It's absolutely a flame place.
Sparring with Santana.
There we go. There we go. Guys, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. I hope you guys are locked in and ready for some Friday night shenanigans. I hope everybody's doing well. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Only looking for some debates. Please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. I have a feeling that, let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm absolutely not letting this, whoever this is, in the box up because you know what? You're a kid and I'm going to block you. Kids have been playing weird games lately and I'm not playing the weird games tonight. I'm not playing the weird games tonight. I'm looking for Trump supporters. I'm looking for actual debates from actual Trump supporters. You know what's so interesting about like the kids, right? The kids have more courage and confidence than actual adults, right? And maybe it's just the what did it say? The innocence of babes, right? I mean, the fact that the kids, you know, they know, right? They don't really know any better, but yeah, I think you're the same. You know what? We'll find out. Let's see. Jason, are you a Trump supporter?
No, but I voted for him.
If the election was today, who would you vote for? Knowing everything that you know, would it be Donald Trump or would it be Kamala Harris?
I'd probably rather not vote.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case,
And
but
like, I mean, like, can I tell you why I lean towards the Republican side?
Uh, sure. I kicked my backup. I'm glad I kicked my
So,
backup. All right. Tell me why. I mean, it's
it's
kind
really
of
only
hard because
one
you said
thing,
that
I'll be
you
honest with
don't
you.
actually support him, right?
Like, it's really only one thing that makes me lean towards Republican, Libertarian, and if can I be frank with you? It's a data fact in the state of New York, but
Hold
it
on one
does have to
second.
do.
Michelle, are you I'm sorry, Michael, are you a Trump supporter?
Why'd you call me Michelle?
I misread your name, but Michael, are you a Trump supporter?
Well, yeah, vote for him. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Jason, I'm going to drop you because again, I'm looking for someone that's actually has a little bit of conviction. All right, Michael, appreciate you coming up. So you said you are a Trump supporter. Michael, I have a quick question for you before we get started.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know who I am?
No, I don't.
Okay, cool. That is absolutely fair. Would you mind if I give you a quick introduction to not only who I am, but what this is before we get started?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates, guys. Please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We're not talking to friendlies. But if you are friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and send your daily heart me, and I'll keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1 cent gift goals, and we'll continue to knock that out. It'll push us out to the FYP. We have Michael here. Michael, Michael, before we get started, I just want to let you know I'm rooting for you. Like, legitimately.
Thank you.
In this conversation, I'm actually hoping that you prove me wrong.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. You have a really simple job. The only
Sure.
thing that I need you to do is just prove to me that you care.
Care about what?
There's a multitude of things, right? You can tell me prove to me that you care about, Antifa, DEI, the border, the Constitution, America. Doesn't really matter, right? My premise is I don't think Trump supporters actually care about any of the things that they talk about. It's just talking points. It's just nonsense that you guys like to partake in because you're perpetual victims. I mean, I don't believe it.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's just okay. So I mean, like, I guess, like immigration, something like that, right?
Sure.
Okay. So so both of my parents are immigrants. I'm a first generation immigrant, and
If you don't mind me asking, where's your parents from?
yeah, of course, both of them are from Poland. They moved around the time the Soviet Union collapsed. And I guess, like, because again, like, you're trying to say, like, none of the beliefs that Republicans have, they hold value to them, right? Like, that's what you're trying to say?
Yeah. I mean, and more so, Trump supporters, they really voted for hate and harm, and they thought they were going to be hateful and harmful towards other people, but they've been hateful and harmful towards themselves, and now they don't really know what to do because they can't substantiate any of the real reasons why they believe these things, and it always just boils down to hateful things.
Of course. So here's my thing, right? So I think, like, because I was talking about immigration, I guess my thing with, like, illegal immigration specifically, it's that I do believe that specifically illegal immigration is harmful. I do believe that, however, ICE is handling it is nowhere near the way they should be doing it. Like, I do agree, like, what they're doing is messed up. But, like, at the same time, I do believe that, like, like, at some point you have to do something about the illegal immigration problem, because we have, like, so many that are, like, undocumented people that are in this country, and it's like they don't pay the taxes, at least to what I'm aware of, and people are, like, purposely, like, it's not even just that, but, like, people will purposely hire illegal immigrants so that way they could pay them less because they shouldn't be working in the first place, and they could get away with giving them less money. So I really think that that's something that we should just focus on, at least with that specific part, because you say, like, I mean, I don't really know if you want to add something here, if there's something you want to ask about my stance with this.
Yeah. Well, I wanted you to go ahead and build your point and then allow you to finish what you were saying. I didn't want to actually interrupt you. But what I will say is, so when it comes to undocumented immigrants and, you know, being here, first and foremost, them paying taxes, that's just vehemently false, right? I mean, there was actually a complete report done in 2022 that there was an estimated $96.7 billion in federal taxes that were paid by undocumented immigrants. And in 2023, I think it was up to like 120 some odd $billion. But undocumented immigrants do pay taxes. And even more so, you mentioned the ICE raids. Did you know with the ICE raids, they specifically have been targeting like farms, construction sites, those actual types of areas? Did you know that they were going there for like raids to get undocumented immigrants?
I mean, isn't that like where they would be most likely to work? Is that the reason why?
Maybe, but walk with me on this one.
Sure,
So
yeah.
they're going to those places where the undocumented immigrants work, right? How do you think they know where those places are specifically? Not, you know, they're not just driving around and saying, oh, we're going to go to this construction site randomly or that construction site randomly. They're going because they specifically know which one to go to. How do you think they know that?
I mean, like, how do I say? I don't like follow what they do too much. So, like, you know, everything you're saying, it's like this is like news to me, or like not news to me.
Yeah,
but like,
no worries. The United States, I'm sorry, ICE has worked with the IRS and received IRS documentation in order to actually go and complete those ICE raids. They're literally completing these ICE raids based off of where they know these undocumented immigrants are paying taxes.
Oh shit! Yeah, because like once you mentioned ICE and then like the whole taxes, I realized where you were going with this. Okay, shit. Okay, so I might have been wrong, or I guess I was wrong on that. So I apologize.
Yeah, the undocumented immigrants pay into our system way more than they get out because yes, while they do pay taxes, they also don't actually have the ability to claim any of the benefits from taxes, and even more than that, when you talk about undocumented immigrants, right? There are more undocumented immigrants that are working in our workforce versus the United States citizens that are not working in our workforce. And to make that really plain, the fact is that there's more Americans that are underage, you know, the youth, that pull from our system versus the amount of undocumented immigrants who come into the country of working age and they immediately start working. So they're a net positive on our overall economy. So that point's kind of moot.
Right. So then here's my question: how do they know that they're illegal immigrants? Because if they like verify that they're illegal immigrants, wouldn't ICE be coming after them, or like how is this even like
undocumented? Undocumented. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You mean when they do the raids for the construction sites?
Well, no. I'm saying like you said like there was a source that said like, you know, that they hang on. You said that they work more and they like give more of a net positive than legal immigrants, right?
Yeah. So there are census reports that are completed. There's different information and data where you do get a sense of how many undocumented immigrants are in the country, households, things like that. And most of the the majority of undocumented immigrants that do come into the country are of working age, older than 18. And so when they do get into the country, they start working.
Right. But again, like what I'm trying to say is like, how do they know that they're undocumented? Like, is there like some kind of sort like?
They don't have social security numbers. They literally do exactly what you said. I mean, they actually they work under the table, I guess you can call it, and they get ITNs so they can actually pay their taxes.
Okay.
So people, and you know, the bigger problem, and I was going to get to that next, the bigger problem isn't necessarily, in my opinion, it's not the undocumented immigrants, it's the people that's hiring them, right? Mm-hmm. The bigger problem is the people that are willing to actually pay undocumented immigrants because they know they can pay them at a lower wage, right? Here's my question for you. How do you feel about mass amnesty?
Mass amnesty? That's my first time hearing the word. Could you say the definition, please?
Yeah, mass amnesty is giving a legal pathway to citizenship for all undocumented immigrants that are here to become actual members of the United States. It gives them the ability to become parts of our society while not, kicking them out. They can stay, and as long as they haven't committed any type of violent crimes.
Oh, I support that. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And actually, we have a history of this. We've done that before in this country, right? So my point being is this deportation effort that we're taking, it's slated to cost us about $88 billion. Actually more than that now because of the amount of money that we have pumped into ICE. But if we actually went the route of mass amnesty versus trying to do mass deportation, not only would it actually give these people who are, hardworking citizens who are just trying to be here for a better life, it would give them the opportunity at a better life. It would allow allow us to keep the positive impact to our economy, and it would also allow us to improve the quality of life for all the citizens, because then you take away that incentive to pay people lower wages that are willing to work under the table.
Yeah, no, dude, I completely agree with that. Because like my next thing was gonna be like, okay, so we're talking about like, so what would be the solution then? And I didn't even realize that we did that before. But like my whole thing was like, if you're coming,
it was done by a Republican, as a matter of fact.
Oh, like a Republican did this. Which president was
Ronald Reagan.
Oh shit, nice. Yeah, no, I mean, like, look, my thing is like, again, there needs to be something dealt with, like, it's like, and like you said, I don't think deportation was the best way to go about it. Even said like ICE, the way they're doing things, I'm like, hey, this is not really the best way of going about this. But what I was gonna say was like, I do agree. Like, if you've been working your ass off and you're obviously benefiting this country, you should be able to have a path to citizenship. Like, it should be easier, right? But then my thing is like, if you did commit a crime though, or you did something bad, then obviously you need to get out here. But you were doing something good.
I think we all agree on that. And see, I think that's the sticking point. And certain people think that, we don't think that we should just let like criminals in. I mean, I personally think that criminals should be punished. That's, why I didn't vote for Donald Trump. But like, if they're here, right, and they're productive members of society, like I say this all the time. And I'm sure you can appreciate this of all people because of your parents.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Most people in the United States never leave the city they were born in, not just the state. Like they don't leave the city that they were born in. And personally, myself, I moved from South Carolina to Washington State. So I, moved completely across country. And that was one of the biggest changes I ever made in my life. And it was hard, right? And it was hard for me when I had a job, I had a place to live. I knew exactly what I was doing. And for people that are actually coming hundreds or thousands of miles through different countries from another country with no type of assurance, no type of guarantees, just to try to fight for a better life, we should welcome those people and we should give them every opportunity to be an actual productive member of our society.
Actually, you know what? I have no arguments there. I completely agree with you, man. Yeah. Sorry. Did you want to like add something else, or do you want me to like say something?
No. I mean, yeah. Was there any other reason that you still support Trump? Because like, and I'll say this, because Donald Trump, the issue that I have with him is multifaceted, right? Because even though I do believe in mass amnesty, you notice I said that like there's been multiple Democratic presidents that have not gone that route. And then even you talk about like Barack Obama or Joe Biden, Donald Trump is actually deporting people at a lower clip than either one of them.
I'm aware. And so, Obama was way higher than like Trump in his first term, or like
but
his overall.
He did things the legal way, right? So Barack Obama actually, not only did he do it quote unquote the legal way, but he prioritized criminals. This administration is no longer prioritizing criminals. They're literally just prioritizing whoever they can get. That's why they're going to those work sites. That's why they're going to the court hearings of undocumented immigrants. That like undocumented immigrants are trying to seek amnesty, and they're scooping them up from there, right?
Yes.
And so that's why they're going to those different things, because they're just getting anyone that they can get. But they're also violating the Constitution. They're violating the Constitution. They're violating human rights. And you already said you don't like how they're going about it. Like, Donald Trump could complete his task if he did it in a similar approach that Barack Obama did, because Barack Obama was also challenged in court, but he won his court cases. Donald Trump has lost his court cases because he's doing things illegally.
Now I might be wrong about this, but I did see somewhere that like it was like 84 or like 80% of people that Obama deported under his administration, it was done without due process. Like I could find something, but like I did see something that said
No,
like,
you'd have to look that up and give me an actual source, because there were multiple court cases where they took Barack Obama to court and he won his court cases.
percent of.
While you do that, I'm going to thank a few people.
Yeah, of course. I'll mute myself.
Yeah, no worries. W's in the chat for Political Unicorn, who sent a $4 donation and said, I got a 180 on my practice LSAT. What's the LSAT? I don't remember what the LSAT is. But W's in the chat for you. I'm assuming the 180 is amazing. I'm going to look that up. I don't remember what the LSAT is. I haven't done standardized testing in a long time. W's in the chat for Mahika, who sent a $1 donation, said, hey, Santana, did you hear about the coffin sale? That's the last thing I need. I don't get that. Oh, fuck. I just got it. No dad jokes. The LSATs is for attorney. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Mahika, no dad jokes. You know better than that. You know better than that. W's in the chat for Ian. Ian sent a $5 donation, said, hey, Santana, I was wondering if you have a unique take on Trump demolishing part of the White House. I'm curious, since slaves were used to build it. I'm sorry if it's offensive. Please put me in a place. No, I mean, that's fine. That's a decent question. I'll answer here in just a second. Also, W's in the chat for Starch, who sent a $5 super chat. They say, MAGA, MAGA, I'm talking lightly used. Don't tread on me. Gear, or you're taking lightly used. Don't tread on me gear for donations, since y'all cool with the government boots now. Your rights are at stake. Yes, they are. W's in the chat for Starch. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. And over on the YouTubes, what up, YouTube? What up, Twitch? If you're over on the YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Just to answer that question really quick. I think the White House being demolished is the perfect symbolization of the country. It is the actual visualization of a country that was land that was stolen from indigenous people, a country that was built on the backs of black slaves and maintained by immigrants, whether it be Asians, whether it be Asian immigrants, Italian immigrants, or right now Hispanic immigrants. Like all of these people put into the White House for this group of people that's in power to actually destroy what it was, to try to rebuild something in their own image. And so that's the perfect simile for what's happening in this country right now. We're replacing it with something that's way worse. And in the future, it's only going to be something that a small top 1% will ever get to use. And it's going to be costly, and it's not going to be beneficial for everyday Americans. So yeah, I think the premise behind the demolition to the White House and also the addition of that ballroom, I think it's a bunker. I don't think it's a ballroom. I think it's actually a bunker, but it's not going to be good. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah. Okay. So don't be upset with me. So, I mean, I did type this prompt into ChatGPT and it did give me some sources, but I am seeing that according to the ACLU, which is the American Civil Liberties Union, it says that, so in 2013, it said that about, hang on. So they counted 438,000 deportations, and over 363,000 of them, so that's 83%, were ordered by immigration officers rather than by judges with hearings. And then they also said that another source, which by the ACLU again, said that 75% of all removal orders were happening through fast track removal procedures. So that meant no judge.
Expedited removal.
Yeah. So and again, I might be getting this definition wrong, but does that not mean there was they didn't get due process or something, or?
No, that's not what it means at all. Now there were points of contention. That's why the ACLU actually pushed back on it and took Barack Obama to court. But the point that I'm trying to make is, even with the different organizations protesting and saying that he's violating due process. They came back when he actually went to court and said, oh, nope, he actually isn't. Now, again, on the inverse, Donald Trump took it all the way to the Supreme Court, and there was a 9-0 decision by the Supreme Court that Donald Trump was violating the right to due process, and he actually had to bring back Kilmar Albergo Garcia. So there's a huge difference between people protesting and saying, hey, you're doing this illegally, and then going to court and losing, versus, you know, people saying, hey, you're doing this illegally, going to court and winning. And that's the point that I'm making.
Right, and like some of those Supreme Court judges are like Republican, and some of them were appointed by Trump, right?
Yeah,
Or,
currently it's a 6-3 split, and 3 of the actual Supreme Court justices were appointed by Donald Trump, and it was a 9-0 decision.
Yeah.
All 9 of them agreed that Donald Trump was violating due process.
Damn, okay, that's not a good look then.
Especially when you have Clarence Thomas voting against you. Like, that's... Whew.
Yeah. Okay, shit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You actually did open my eyes a little bit. Thank you, honestly.
Yeah, no, listen, I appreciate you coming up. I would just say, you know, keep in mind, right? I completely disagree with Donald Trump and what he's doing. And I disagree with him on just about every single thing. The thing that I've always said that, you know, not pisses me, well, I guess pisses me off, but like all the hateful things that he's trying to do, technically he could do it. Like literally he could do all the hateful things that he's trying to do if he just did it the legal way. But Donald Trump's a criminal, and he doesn't want to do things the legal way because it's a process. And so he tries to steamroll everything. And that's why we are what we are. So, yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you coming up.
Same here, man. You have a good rest of your night, okay?
You as well.
Peace.
W's in the chat for Veronica. Veronica sent a $10 donation saying, thank you for continuously speaking out and up against MAGA turds. Keep cooking them, Unc. You already know that. W's in the chat. Thank you so much for that donation. Also, W's in the chat for Lady Warrior, who sent a $10 super chat to say, I'm so sad for all the people who will go without stamps in November. Yes. And also, the Trump administration has already declined to use emergency fund to help those people out. Also, W's in the chat for Starch Manning, who sent a $2 super chat to say Epstein Memorial Bunker Ballroom. Yep. That's exactly what it is. I've heard that, you know, old Cheeto in Chief is very upset that people have been calling that the Epstein Ballroom. That's what I've seen. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. If you are friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live. Yeah, this person's a weirdo troll. Let's see how this goes. I own liberals. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Good. What's your name?
Braden?
Graydon?
No, Braden.
Braden. I apologize. Braden, I'm kind of assuming that you're a Trump supporter. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. Even more so, are you a grouper?
No.
I saw your Nick Fuentes videos.
No, it's funny just for the views.
Oh, okay. Why do you have the? I didn't even look at the video. What's up with the video of Parker?
Oh yeah, it was like a debate highlight, and I put it in there.
You debated Parker?
No, it was someone else, and I just put the highlight in there.
Okay, all right. Braden, quick question for you. What year were you born?
2007.
2007. How old are you?
18.
Okay. All right. Really quick. W's in the chat for Lindsay. Lindsay sent a $1 donation. Say Nurse Lynn's here. So fun new research shows that COVID vaccines have been linked to extended life expectancy of cancer patients. I mean, obvious reason, but there's more to like it and adding years to your life. Exactly. W's in the chat for Nurse Lindsay. I appreciate that donation, and that's really a fun fact. You know, I like my fun facts. All right, Braden, question for you, or not question, really easy. Prove to me that you care
About what?
about any of it. Honestly, Braden, like the thing about Trump supporters is I don't think you guys actually care about the things that you say that you care about. I think it's more so just about harm and hate, right? So, I mean, we can start at the top of the list, work our way down. You can pick your own poison, whatever you want to do, but you know.
Border.
Oh, okay. You care about the border. Okay. We can talk about the border really quick, Braden. Before we talk about the border, what state do you live in?
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Yeah. Famously very close to the border. Are we talking about the northern border?
No.
Okay, we're talking about the southern border.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you are super close to the summer. Okay, why do you care about the border?
Well, it's because if the Jews and the niggers have sex, the Jews and the niggers are gonna rejoice and they're gonna fuck each other.
Is that the best that you have?
No.
Hey, quick question for you, Braden. Like, you stayed up here all this time just so you could do that. Did you think that I was going to say ew and then kick you?
No.
Serious question for you. Serious question
nigger.
for you. Why do you choose to actually slur, especially to black people? Like, why do you come up on live to actually slur?
Because of the niggers.
No, serious question. I mean, like, I understand that you don't have the ability to actually really answer, but would you like to actually answer the question?
The niggers on the fucking wall.
Yeah, I mean, like, seriously, you're really gonna. I mean, I know what you're trying to do, and you're not actually doing it. I'll just say this, right? The last thing that I'll say before you go is, you're weak. You're weak and you're insignificant. You literally sat up here for that long just so you could crash out. And I say this all the time. If it was just calling us the N-word was the only racism that we ever had to deal with, life would be good. Life would be so good if the only thing that we had to deal with was you saying the N-word. But life isn't that simple.
Just go ahead.
Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to come up and say hey.
Oh, okay. No worries. Thank you so much. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. W's in the chat for W's in the chat for Feisty, who sent a $25 donation, said, I think Braden is creepy. You called it before he even crashed out. Holy smokes. W's in the chat for Feisty. You are so amazing. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on the YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Is this Graydon? Graydon, are you there? All right, I am going to drop you down. Again, guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates, guys. Please do not request up. How to partner. If you are not a Trump supporter, we are only looking for some debates. Also, guys, this is the backup account. We're going to be doing more debates on the backup account. I'm trying to rotate between the backup and the main. So follow both accounts. Hit the follow button up here. Follow the backup account and also follow the main account. Hit the follow button. Follow both of them. Tia, are you a Trump supporter?
I'm an anarchist.
You're a child. How old are you?
No, I'm actually not. I'm not a child.
What year were you born?
I was born in 2007. Well, technically, I'm a child if I'm like 18, but like, I don't know.
Who did you vote for?
Nobody.
Who do you support?
I support. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. Actually,
And you got blocked. MAGA, is this the best that you have? Is this literally the best that you can do? We had one actual intelligent conversation, which I appreciated. And then outside of that, we've had what MAGA is, which I guess to be fair,
Hey.
is it Kai? Keith?
Yes, sir. I am not MAGA. However, I just want to.
Perfect. Listen, guys, do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We are not looking to talk to friendlies. Please respect my boundaries. If you're friendly, please respect the boundaries. You can tap the screen. You can share the live. I would love to get the likes up to 100,000 likes. I would love to knock out the daily gift goal. You can also, you can drop a message in the chat. Mods get it. If you want to send a donation, I'll read out and reply to any message. But please, if you're not a Trump supporter, please do not request up. Please and thank you. With that being said, the thing that I was just about to say is, every other Trump supporter has been, racist or, unable to actually communicate in any type of way. But that's the Republican Party. That's MAGA. They're highlighted by racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic. Like they hate the queer community. They're schnazis. That's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. Get in the box and prove me wrong. It's absolutely true. I can prove that statement. Give me a second here. I can definitely prove that statement. Let's see here. Bozo, are you a Trump supporter?
Hey, Santana, I'm not, but I just have a really fast question.
Okay. Yeah. So again, guys, please only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're not looking to talk to any friendlies. Again, I just said if you have a question, drop it in the chat. One of my mods will get it to me. You can send a super chat or you can send a donation. I'll read it out, answer it. But please, again, I'm only looking for debates, guys. Please, please, please follow the rules. We're trying to make sure that we can actually get some debates. Jakey Poo, are you a Trump supporter?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. I normally I'm like, hey, is there something else that I can call you? But I actually like your username, Jakey Poo.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jakey Poo. Got something for you, or hopefully you can prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I don't think you guys care.
I care a little bit.
You care a little bit? Okay. Well, tell me what you care about, because I think it's all performative, but I'm willing to listen.
Well, first I want to see how you feel about Trump sending the National Guard to cities, specifically Democrat cities. Do you think it's good, bad, or middle?
I think that Donald Trump deploying the National Guard into cities where the actual governors are pushing back and saying that they don't want deployment. I think that, that's highly dangerous because of, states' rights, which most Republicans tend to stand on. But two, I think it's a negative thing because it's Donald Trump pushing the limits of his constitutional power. I think really, if you want to know what I really think, I just did a video and posted on my page about how Donald Trump is going through a complete process of a multi-layer process of weaponizing not only the National Guard, but there's a new United States National Guard rapid response team that they are actually trying to fill out and have ready by April. Also, ICE has been buying a massive amount of different hand weapons that can be used on civilians. They spent over $700 million on those types of weapons since Donald Trump was inaugurated. I think they're planning something. So I think it's just a test at this moment. But that's my opinion. Yeah, they did say warheads, but DHS has come out and said that they did not purchase warheads, even though the actual ledger and the way that was like the money and you can track the information definitely says warheads or, missiles. So that's that. But anyway, Jakey Poo, that's how I feel.
So you think Trump's going to Handmaid's Tale this thing? Huh?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right. I mean, and again, even in my video, I said I hope I'm wrong. I've never hoped that I was so wrong about anything. But like, I'm a realist, and I also like, like I'm a very simple man, Jakey Poo. Like I don't go searching for like weird, outrageous things, but when things smack me in the face, like I connect the dots.
You can't say that and then think that that's what would happen.
Why not?
Because it's just silly.
Tell me how.
It's just not a realistic thing that can happen in this reality.
Why not?
Maybe in The Handmaid's Tale it can happen, but not
think about
really.
this. Think about this. Donald Trump has, in his past, shown that he is more than willing to turn the force of the military on the United States citizens. Even you talk about like his first term, while people were protesting, Donald Trump wanted to actually use the military to shoot protesters in the legs. And of course they said that you can't do that. And so he wanted to use rubber pellets, and they had to use gas to clear the protesters out just so Donald Trump can go and get a like a photo op in front of a church where he held a Bible upside down, right? Like he actually did that. And the rhetoric, yeah, he did that in his first term. You don't remember that?
No, I do.
Yeah. And even more so, you know who Stephen Miller is?
No.
Okay. Ooh, you should learn about this guy. Stephen Miller is a ghoul, right? He is, how familiar are you with 1930s Nazi Germany?
It's
okay if you're not.
Yeah.
So there was a mind behind Hitler that really encapsulated the propaganda of the Nazi war machine, and his name was Joseph Goebbels, right? Joseph Goebbels was the actual orator. He was the mouthpiece of Hitler. And he actually was the one that fantasized the Nazi Germany and their actual achievements, their purpose, all this other stuff, right? And so what he actually did was write lies, especially when Nazi Germany went to war with the Soviet Union. He lied about their success and like everything that was happening in order to keep morale up and to keep everyone thinking that, you know, they had a real chance and things were going good. I say all that to say that Stephen Miller is Donald Trump's Goebbels, right? He's all over the place. You listen to him talk. He has been very pointed in his way that he talks as far as calling anyone.
Oh, you're talking about the bald guy.
Yes. Yeah, he looks like a vampire.
Yeah.
He's been very pointed as far as his language, you know, calling anyone that protests like insurrectionists and terrorists, and like even going as far as saying like, you know, you have the ICE has complete federal immunity, which is not true. Like he's really pointed about that, but he has Donald Trump's ear. He writes a lot of the actual policy for Donald Trump. I think he's the most dangerous person in that administration. And he's a Schnazi. He's actually a white nationalist and very open about it. He has an actual documented history of you know, talking about how he hates immigrants and they should be you know, dragged out of the country and, you know, unalived and all this other stuff. Like literally, there's videos of him when he was younger on like, I think it was his high school bus or whatever. Like he's been really open about this at his younger age. Not so much now because, you know, he's a public figure, but he's been really adamant about this when he was younger.
How young are we talking about, though?
You said you don't?
I said, how long ago was this, though, that he said this?
Stephen Miller, I think, is in his 30s or 40s. So I would say the longest, maybe about 20 years ago. Could be young, sooner. But like the thing about people like that who are super extreme, they normally don't go away from their extremism. They normally just find a way to actually integrate it. That's why you see things like the Young Republican chat or group text that comes out, or you see things like, hey, did you know that Donald Trump tried to just appoint someone as the head of the special counsel, and come to find out he calls himself a Schnazi. Like literally, he had to withdraw his actual appointment because his text messages got leaked by other Republicans, because he was being a full-blown Yahtzee in their group chat, talking about how he wanted to eradicate all black holidays, how he hated all black people. He talked about how MLK Jr. was George Floyd of the 1960s. It was like gross. But he said that he has a bit of a Yahtzee streak in him and all. It was wild. But like literally, they're younger, they hold these ideas, and then they find ways to kind of hide them as they gain political power. And then unless they're exposed, then you don't know.
Sounds like a bad guy.
Yeah. Donald Trump keeps appointing bad guys. But my point of saying all that is, like, I don't even necessarily think it's Trump. Not this term. I honestly don't. I think I have another theory about Trump and what he's doing and what he wants to do. I think Donald Trump is happy with like all the construction that he's trying to do, because, you know, Donald Trump always fancies himself to be like a realtor and, you know, builder and all this other stuff. But there's so many people in his administration that are out for self, and they have different initiatives. And so I say all that to say Stephen Miller is one of the loudest voices and one of the people who have the most power, more so than JD Vance. And if he gets his way, then he's absolutely going to turn this private police force and military on United States citizens.
Well, if that happens, I'll come back here and say you were right. But
if that happens, you and I are going to be in trouble, friend. Like, if that happens, I don't think you and I will be on TikTok. I think we'll be busy with other stuff. No, we won't. I think we'll be busy with other stuff.
Well, right now, I think it's a good thing because you got a deterrent for crime in these cities. Yeah, I don't see any bad thing that's happening right now with the National Guard being in the cities.
So the problem that I have with them being in the city is why wouldn't Donald Trump actually use that force in one cities where crime is actually higher, right? And two, places where he's wanted. Like, think about this. Donald Trump is sending the National Guard from Texas to Illinois. And did you know the crime rate is higher in Texas than it is in Illinois?
I did.
And Texas has a Republican governor who, if Donald Trump said, I want to send him anywhere in Texas, even to the quote unquote blue cities in Texas, the Texas governor, Greg Abbott, he's not going to stop Trump.
No, he's not.
But it's not about stopping him. It's about testing the bounds of the Constitution and how far Donald Trump can push it. Like that's what all this is about. Like all the things that Donald Trump is doing, especially because, you know, Donald Trump got something that like none of us have. Donald Trump has complete immunity, right? No matter what he does, the Supreme Court has already ruled that anything that's done in the line of duty of the presidency, he's immune from being prosecuted for it. So no matter what violation he has, at the end of the day, Donald Trump is not going to go to jail for anything that he's doing in office, right? And so, yeah, that's actually a good call out, federal immunity. But like, he's pushing the bounds of the Constitution to see what he can and can't do, and then he's going to move forward from there.
I don't disagree. I think you give a good point, though, that he should send National Guards to every city that has high crime.
And you know what I think would be better, though, if there were actual like initiatives, actual plans. Like, so this is another problem that I have with Donald Trump. He's the president, but he doesn't actually think that he's the president of the United States. He thinks he's the president of red states, and then the blue states just have to do what he says. But even more than that, he and the Republican Party don't tend to actually pass any type of legislation. And you have all the power, right? You have the House, you have the Senate, you have the Supreme Court, and they forced through the big, beautiful bill, right? Because that's what they really wanted. But if they really wanted to implement real change, then the way that you implement real change is through legislation. Because even if you implement the National Guard for a short term, and let's say you do drive down crime rate for a short term, you can't just keep the National Guard there forever. As soon as you pull them out, unless there's any like real type of measurements for sustainment in place, it's only going to be a temporary fix. So why not actually try to do something that would be overwhelmingly beneficial and long lasting instead of just throwing. I have a like a Lean Six Sigma certification. I'm a green belt, right? And one of the basic things that we learn before, like when you're working on your Kanban, is that you don't just throw more money or bodies at a problem. That's not how you fix it. You actually have to eliminate certain waste, and you have to find an actual productive, long-lasting way to fix it. And Donald Trump's not doing that.
Well, I think Democrats, when it comes to Trump, also aren't going to give him a thing with legislation wise.
Yeah, you
do need some support on the other side to pass.
Yeah, and see, I agree with that. So I'm not like this raging leftist lunatic that just wants, like, I do want a lot of things, right? I mean, if I could have it my way, we would be really far left. But with that being said, I'm also a realist, and I understand like there's compromise, and you have to actually work with the other side. And for as much as I didn't like Joe Biden, the one thing that I can actually say about him is that he did, to his detriment, try to work with the Republican Party. And it's something that I've always kind of admired about the Republican Party. While I hate all of their policies, when the Republican Party has power, when they have that hammer, they swing that hammer. And if it's something that they really want to do, they do it, right? They force it through. They don't apologize. They just do the thing. But I do think that there's a need to have, I don't believe in the two-party system. I think that we, are far past like a two-party system, because we need more representation than just two parties. But at the very least, I think we need two healthy parties to hold each other accountable and to push and pull. And at the end of the day, I don't care if people have an R, a D, or an I by their name. Like, they're public servants. They work for me and you, Jakey Poo. And so if they're not working for us, if they're not doing things for the American people, I don't care what their political affiliation is. They got to go. And that's just where I stand.
I agree. But, the fact of the matter is most politicians don't really work for us.
You're right about that, because, money in politics.
Yeah. What do you think about the drug boats?
I'll tell you, but just make sure you don't say the name of any D-rugs, or I'll have to kick you. And so if you want to say like, the F drug, you can say that, or you can say like Finney or whatever, or like the M drug, you can say like Mary Jane.
Nothing specifically, just like the the bombing of the boats.
I think it's a war crime. And again, I made a video. I'm sorry, Jakey Poo. Would you mind if I plug some of my work for a second?
You do what you got to do.
All right. Guys, I've been working really hard on videos. And so first and foremost, follow this. This is the backup account. Follow the backup account, but follow my main page. I've been pumping out like 4 or 5 videos a day. Also, I've been doing the breaking news because you guys said that you like it and you seem to respond well to it. But follow the main page and check out like some of the videos. I literally just did a video on that today talking about it. Or no, I did a video about that yesterday. The problem that I have with what he's doing, it's an international war crime, right? With just the striking of the boats. But more than that, there's a standard throughout the world where countries actually, with these type of boats, they actually track the boats and they actually get the people and they arrest them. I don't agree with taking life unless it's provocated, right? And the fact that, you have these D-rug boats coming through the ocean and you just take them out without, I have a problem when the government does stuff without transparency and they don't actually tell us. And so I don't care who's in charge of the government. If you're not showing us proof, then I got a problem with it. And they're not giving us actual proof and they're just like taking lives. That's a problem.
What I understand from that is that they do declassify them, but it takes time to declassify. Mm-hmm. That's a fair point that you could just arrest them when they get to where they're going.
You know what's funny? Homeland Security put out a tweet, and this was in my video. Literally put out a tweet trying to justify the bombing of the boat and said, "Oh, look at this! They had all these D-rugs on it." Da 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 da. And a simple Google image search showed that one, that picture was not one that was a boat that was actually hit by the Trump administration. It was a boat that was actually from 2024, and it was actually a bus that was completed by the Spanish government. They didn't, bomb the people. They actually, it was 500 miles off of the Canary Islands, and they actually did a massive derug bust and got those people that were on the boat. But the Department of Homeland Security, in trying to justify what they're doing and trying to justify what Trump said, tweeted out a fake picture, like verifying that, which is fucking wild.
He makes mistakes. He's human.
No, like this administration is incompetent. Like, I'll say this, right? I'm not going to say the entire administration, but like, one, I think there's a lot of people that are in wrong places, right? It seems like Donald Trump just gave positions to certain people, and I don't know, like it doesn't make sense. Like, even though I don't like Marco Rubio, I think him as Secretary of State is actually fitting, right? I think Linda McMahon as the head of Department of Education is like mind blowing. That doesn't make any sense. But like there's a lot of confusion as far as the cabinet. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of incompetence in the cabinet. Like Pete Heck said, he's not qualified, right? But then also there is a lot of people that are literally just out for themselves, and that's another issue.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that happens like every administration. But going back to the cartel thing, we can say that submarine was definitely related to the cartels, right? You saw that one?
Yeah, I can't necessarily say that. I can't say that it is. I can't say that it isn't. The one thing that I can say though is that that Donald Trump for sure has made a decision that he wants to wage war on either southern countries or southern entities, and specifically when it comes to the boats that are coming, that are quote unquote coming out of Venezuela, they're getting ready to start a war with Venezuela. Like it's not even a matter of if now, it's a matter of when.
That last a day, right?
Yeah, but still, Donald Trump is supposed to be like the president of peace, right? This is what he said. Like he ran on no new wars. He said that he was the president of peace, and now like they've positioned our troops in the Latin areas, tens of thousands of troops, warships, helicopters. Like Pete Hegseth just sent multiple ships, including like warships now today down to that area. And so it's not even necessarily about the boats anymore. It's provocation for the war.
No, I agree. With the president of peace thing, do you give him any credit for the Israel and Gaza ceasefire? None.
No, and the reason being is because, well, one, did you know the actual ceasefire agreement that they agreed on is the same ceasefire agreement that was in place when Donald Trump was in office?
Yes.
Yeah. And then even more so, on January 15th, 2025, there was a ceasefire agreement that both Hamas and Israel were set to agree on. And Donald Trump put out the word, in which he even talked about this when the ceasefire most recently was signed. But he sent the word to Bibi Netanyahu and told him do not sign that ceasefire because he didn't want to give the Biden-Harris administration a win. And he said we would get a ceasefire done when I get in office, and which it dragged on for months and more people lost their lives. And then what's interesting is Donald Trump did that, and then he found out how hard it was to actually negotiate with Bibi Netanyahu, because there's like open times, even when Donald Trump has openly shown his frustration with Bibi Netanyahu, especially, famously when they were in conflict with Iran. And, he was standing outside of the helicopter and he was like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, like that. But
I like that. That was good. That was a fire line.
Yeah. But like the whole thing is like Bibi Netanyahu has continued to take lives, and Donald Trump, that additional blood is on his hand. But now, like the ceasefire it's pretty much done, right? And so like there's no long lasting agreement. And to my point earlier, like it's kind of hard for me as far as like, do I give him credit that an actual ceasefire in the moment was signed? Yes. But that's as far as I can go because there hasn't really been any type of teeth behind it since that.
Yeah, I think those two sides are just really polarized, and it's only going to end in one way, really. But
well,
you know, you can only
the thing
do so
is
much.
okay, and I'll say this, you know, Bibi Netanyahu's a war criminal, Israel is a terrorist state, and free Palestine until it's backwards, right? I mean, that's where we really stand. The fact is that Israel is keeping Palestinians in an open air prison. They're committing a genocide. You know, Gaza, there's a stage 5 famine in Gaza, and even when their ceasefire was in place, Israel went through the efforts of halving the humanitarian aid into Gaza as soon as they could. So they don't want to actually, you know, stop what's happening. Israel wants a complete eradication of the Palestinian people, and the more time that you give them, that's what this is about. It's not even about like Israel trying to do it all at once. It's about them buying enough time until they can complete the task.
I agree. I think Israel does want to just get rid of all the Palestinians. But the other thing about that is Hamas, the Hamas group, once that ceasefire happened, all the Hamas leaders, group members, they started to dress up like they usually dress up in times of peace. And then they started to unalive Palestinians to regain control.
Yeah, in the middle of what do they call Gaza Square? Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no Palestine can't exist when Hamas is like the main group because they're always going to do stuff to agitate Israel, and Israel will gladly take it because they want to just wipe them off.
Well, and see, like this is why I was so adamant about you know, Kamala Harris, because when people felt like Kamala Harris wasn't doing the actual thing, she at least said that she wanted a 2-state solution, right? At the very least, like that's a start. Like literally that's a start when you have the backing of the United States president to say, hey, we think that there needs to be 2 states. Even though I don't agree with the 2-state solution, like for her to come out and say there needs to be a 2-state solution, like that sets the framework to at least not only giving Palestinians their independence and their freedom, but making Israel respect the boundaries. Because if you make it a state, then, you know, it goes from like, oh, these are just people within our country to you're attacking another state. That's why it was such a big deal when all of these other countries started to recognize Palestine as a state.
I disagree. I don't think Israel really cared that like the UK said Gaza.
Oh no, they were freaking out. They were. It wasn't just the UK. It was a multitude of states. And did it have the teeth without the backing of the United States? No.
Yeah.
But was it an actual thing? Yes.
No, yeah, I agree. But as long they really just care about what the United States says because we fund them, we do everything for them.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at like what happened with the conflict with Iran, right? I mean, Israel is, you know, kicking up dust and attacking people. Israel has, within the last year and a half, Israel has attacked 9 different countries in the area, like specifically attacked them. But even more than that, with the altercation with Iran, like they thought that their Iron Dome was going to be able to protect them. And Iran had such an amazing game plan as far as how they shot off missiles that the Iron Dome couldn't keep up. And that's why Bibi Netanyahu was like begging Trump to get involved. And that's why Trump finally had to send those bunker busters and drop the bombs on Iran because Israel couldn't keep up. Like, so that's the thing. Like Israel continues to attack people and to use the United States as like their quote unquote big brother.
Yeah, I agree. What else? What else? Let's move on.
Can you give me like a quick second? I got a couple of thank yous to read off.
Yeah, go ahead.
W's in the chat for Angel, who sent a $3 donation saying, hey, Santana, I just want to give you a little something. Thank you. I've never been into politics. I'm 25 and so I've seen all of the stuff Trump is doing. I love watching you, Dean Parker, and Brett. What up, Brett? You guys open my eyes. Thank you for that. Absolutely. W's in the chat for you. Thank you so much, Angel. W's in the chat for Megan, who sent a $1 donation saying, I think he's not declaring war in South America. Is just saying that, oh, yeah, that's actually a great point. Donald Trump said he's not going to actually seek a declaration of war from Congress. Donald Trump, literally, his words, he's just going to bring the dead bodies to Congress after it's done. What do you think about that one?
Badass.
You think so? Like that's for the president of the United States of America to say, I'm not going to actually abide by the Constitution and go through the proper way. And it's not like, because there is a instance where presidents, if they have to make a quick decision on an actual military action, then they have the levity to do so. And then afterwards, they still have to brief Congress on that. But Donald Trump is saying that, like, I'm not even going to do that. I'll just do what I have to do, since I know that they're not going to approve a declaration of war. And then, you just figure it out later. Like, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's like 24 hours, 40 hours, something like that. They can do military stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like an actual decision but more than that, they're still supposed to notify the Gang of Eight. And like, he's just sitting here saying, like, even though I know that I'm going to do this, you guys are just going to have to deal with it in the end. Anyway, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Yeah, W's in the chat for Megan for that $1 donation. W's in the chat for Morgan, who sent a $1 donation saying, has racism always been this bad? I don't recall it being loud and common, but I'm 26 and maybe I was too young to notice. I feel like every year it just gets louder and worse. Do you think it's gotten worse because the president gives them confidence, or has it always been bad? It's always been bad, Morgan. It's like racism is absolutely prevalent in life. I'm a black man, 38, from the South, and I've dealt with racism and racist all my life. The youngest memory that I have of dealing with racism is when me and a couple of my friends, I think we were like 7, and we were walking up the street from the store or whatever, and a group of grown white men were hanging out the side of the car calling us the N-word with the hard R. Like, and they spin around and just kept doing it. So like, that was my first understanding of racism, but like, it's only grown from there. I do think that they're more out, open and loud about it. And honestly, I appreciate it. I'm not even going to hold you. I'd much rather know the racist and I can point them out and identify them versus the one that tried to actually do the racism behind your back. Now, there's more racism than just the people when you talk about, systematic racism, but it's a lot to it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm monologuing. Thank you so much for that donation. W's in the chat for Donna, who sent a $2 super chat to say it's Miller and Russell Vault, aka Grim Reaper. Yes, that's a hell of a tag team. They're horrible. W's in the chat for Feisty, who sent out 5 membership subscriptions, and also Cindy, who sent out 5 membership subscriptions, and also Rad, who extended his membership subscription. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys are fucking awesome. Megan, W's in the chat. Oh yes, I'll read I'm sorry. Can you read the rest of your message? America is just saying unalive people and bring in rugs. So eventually, desanitizing us and justifying the unaliving of citizens without evidence is just like bombing boats without evidence. Tell me if that's crazy. No, like, 1, yes, that's absolutely crazy. But 2, you're fucking right. And also, I'm sorry. Holy fucking shit. Massive W's, massive W's in the chat for Laughing Lion, who sent a $100 donation saying much love, big fan, keep up the truth sharing. Thank you so fucking much. That is crazy. That is an insane amount of money. You're fucking awesome. Thank you. Holy shit. I really appreciate it, guys. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Best way to support the live. Everything's accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat. I will read that out. Last but not least, make sure you follow this account. This is the backup account. Hit the follow button. Follow the main account. Sorry about that, Jakey Poo. I just had to catch up. Jakey Poo, are you there?
Yeah. I think that's it for me. I don't have anything else to talk about.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for coming up. Thank you for not slurring or being a troll. I appreciate you.
No, never.
All right. Have a good one.
Peace.
Guys, again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only. I know, right? Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Hold on. I was told someone, let's see. Oh, this person. Sassy one. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
How are you this evening?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Minus the racism. But sassy one. I'm rooting for you, friend. I hope you can prove me wrong.
Okay. So what do you got?
I don't think you guys care. Can you prove to me that you actually care?
What do you want me to care about? I care about a lot of things.
Well, I mean, you can talk about any of the things, right? Whether it's Antifa, DEI, the border, the Constitution, America. Like, I think that Trump supporters, I think you guys are so performative and you don't really care about these things. I think you guys just really believe in hate. But I would love for you to prove me wrong and tell me about any of the things that you actually care about.
So could I ask where you get this idea that we only care about hate? Because
yeah, absolutely.
You know what MAGA stands for? Because MAGA stands for Making America Great Again. If we really hate it, wouldn't we want to say make it horrible or make it, like why would we do that or why would we follow that?
Well, I think that Make America Great Again is a derivative as far as a couple of different iterations, whether you talk about how it's been used before in the United States, or you can even talk about I think the furthest iteration that I know of in Nazi Germany, which was Make Germany Great Again, that was used by Hitler. So the whole premise behind Make such and such great again, it's just a saying. But I guess the question I would have for you about that is, when was this country great?
When was it great? When our founding fathers created the Constitution, when they first used their faith to establish our country.
Okay, 2 points on that. One. 3 points. One, so it was great when the Constitution was created and Black people were still slaves.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with anything? That was the beginning of all the things.
So would you consider a country great if the core principle of what it is slavery?
Well, we're slaves now. You don't know that?
Yeah, I mean, technically, there's literally still slavery, but I'm talking about chattel slavery.
No, I'm sorry.
Specifically, I'm talking about chattel slavery, where they were actually, getting Black people from, Africa and bringing them here and enslaving them and breeding them and, actually using them for free labor and eating them, literally eating them. It was a whole thing. So I as far as the inception, I don't agree with that. Also, quick question. Who's the Constitution written for?
We the people.
Who the people? Also, I'm sorry, 1 second. Guys, we don't use the word SLOW in the chat. That's very ableist. Please do not do that. I don't care what you think about the guest. That's not appropriate. We do not deal with ableism here. Be mindful or you will be muted. Please and thank you. Sorry. Sassy.
No, don't worry. So let me sorry. The people of the country.
Okay. So who had rights when the Constitution was written?
The people. Yes.
No, Sassy. When the Constitution was written, the only people that actually had rights from the Constitution were white men that own land.
Okay, so but we're not living in those times anymore. What I mean, I understand.
Hold on. I know we're not, but I said, when were we great? And this is the time period that you named. You said we were great during this time. I'm just picking holes in the fact that like it wasn't great for everyone. It was definitely great for white men that own land, but everyone else, you know, we had to get it out the mud, right? Literally the Constitution, everyone else had, what up, Dan? Everyone else had to actually be given rights after that, but only rich white men that own land were great at that time, and that's the point that I'm making.
Okay, so besides all of that, do you know the reason?
Did you say besides like people not having rights in slavery?
No, but okay, let me get back to the fact that we're living now. I understand what you're saying, and I know it's horrible. That was horrible. I wish that we could go back and change all of those things. I do, but there's nothing I can do to take any of that back now.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but also like the point that I'm trying to make is your premise behind Make America Great Again. This country has never truly been great because of the history of the country. This country has a blood-stained history. It's literally, this country is founded on rotted ground.
And it's founded on evil, and it's founded on a lot of, like people ran over here to escape all of the horrible things in other countries. So
sure, hold on. I'm sorry. One second. Happy birthday, Jody. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Happy birthday to you. I apologize. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. So anyway, are you aware of the fact that like when President Trump was inaugurated the first time, okay, during his inaugural address, he had the military come down and stand behind him for a very short time during his speech. Do you know why that happened?
Enlighten me.
Okay, so there were two officers specifically right in the front, but there were, I want to say like 4 to 6. But anyway, the two officers that were standing in front had the, I don't know what it's called, like the markings on their uniforms to show that one was the Judge Advocate General, the other was military intelligence. That was to signify that we would be under military law. Okay, you may not believe me. That's fine. You don't have to.
Wait, are we going down a conspiracy theory now? Because I don't have my tinfoil right now, so I can't put on my hat, so I can't go too deep.
You can
is this something that like not everyone knows?
No, you can see it you can see it for yourself. And
no, what I'm saying is like context clues, and you got to know. Like it's not something that's just known. Like you gotta be in the loop to actually know the stuff.
Okay, so the only way that you get your information, I'm assuming, is through the news. Is that right?
No, I use verifiable sources. What do you use, friend? Are you intimate with DuckDuckGo?
I'm intimate with the Library of Congress, and I read. I mean, I don't watch the news at all because it's a bunch of crap. But
how much YouTube do you watch?
None actually. Why?
I got a button here on my soundboard that I might play soon, but we're gonna see. Tell me exactly how you go about getting this information. You said you read from the Library of Congress, and what do you read in the Library of Congress?
Well, there's a lot of things in there that you would be shocked to know that they have in there. But you could also look up what is it, U.S. government patents on a number of things, all the things they're coming out in the news with right now with the UFOs and stuff. Well, so you believe that there are UFOs?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that there are aliens out there in outer space? Okay, so the U.S.
I also know about Pangea.
Okay, so the U.S. actually has the U.S.
You don't know about Pangea?
UFOs.
Do you know about Pangea?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You don't know about Pangea? Chat. This lady don't know about Pangea. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So they have the U.S. government patents for the UFOs that they're talking about. So if they are creating them themselves, what do they sell them to the aliens?
Wait, are they giving aliens the credit for the patents?
No.
Why? So why aren't they giving the aliens the credits for the patents?
Why wouldn't? What did you say?
Why, if they're getting if they're creating the stuff off from the aliens and patenting it, why wouldn't they give the aliens credit for the patents that they're creating?
Because they are creating them themselves.
Yeah, but the aliens aren't going to be upset that they're stealing their proprietary information. Hey, one of the big reasons why Donald Trump keeps trying to go into a trade war with China is because they keep stealing our proprietary information, right? They steal everyone's proprietary information, but you're telling me that we're stealing proprietary information from aliens and the aliens aren't going to get mad? That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense what you're saying at all.
And I didn't start this conversation. You did. I'm just walking with you. Literally, I'm walking with you with, my hand and a napkin in between. You took me here. I'm just along for the ride.
So you're saying that they are aliens.
No, you said there's aliens.
No, I said there aren't aliens.
Oh, I thought you said there are aliens.
No, I said, do you actually believe that? And you said yes.
Yeah,
so no.
I definitely believe in aliens.
Okay, so no, there are not aliens.
Then why would you bring up aliens? Why? I'm so confused now because why are we talking about aliens?
Because I said that the U.S. government is actually the ones who created the patent for the aircraft, for the UFOs. They have them in the list.
Oh, wait, so you're saying the United States government is making aliens?
No, they're making the UFOs.
Why is the government making
That's been
UFOs?
happening since Nazi Germany, all of that. It has been going on since way back then. And it's all.
But hold on. I'm a little bit confused. Why? So if the United States government is making it, wouldn't it just be, instead of being like a UFO, wouldn't it just be a FO?
True.
Right. So why are we even talking about It's just FOs. If they're making it, then we know exactly what they are.
Right. Exactly. We should.
So what's the problem? If they're just making these actual things, then what's the problem?
Because they want to scare people. It's the government. That's what they do.
They want to scare people with flying objects?
Well, that scares a lot of people.
A lot of things scares a lot of people because people tend to live in fear, especially when you don't know things. I'm not easily scared because I know things.
What do you know?
I know a lot.
Like what?
One thing that I definitely know is that
look here.
Hold on. Not that one. Sorry. This is what I know.
You had said earlier that well, right?
We're definitely in a hostile government takeover. We have a fascist regime who Donald Trump wants to be an authoritarian, and he's actively harming everyday Americans. I know that for sure.
Who is he harming?
He's harming you, friend. You don't even know that. That's the tough part about this.
How? But tell me how.
He's literally trying to strip away your constitutional rights.
How is he doing that?
By attacking the Constitution.
How has he done that?
By violating the Constitution, violating the first, second, fourth, fifth, 14th, talking about violating the 22nd Amendment, all of those things.
He has given us our freedom of speech back, so why would you say that?
He literally has not. He said that Donald Trump said that if you actually burn a flag, then you're going to go to jail. And literally that's already been ruled on by the Supreme Court twice as a freedom of expression.
So you think people should be able to burn the American flag?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because it's freedom of expression, and the United States Supreme Court said we could.
Okay, well, that's just, it's bizarre, but to each their own, I guess.
You know what's bizarre? What's bizarre is voting for a man that said that he was going to strip away medical health for millions of Americans and actually take food out of Americans' mouths and actually implement tariffs, which is a tax on people that live in that country, and then still saying, you know what? That sounds like a smart idea. That's bizarre. And W's in the chat for Gene. Gene sent a $1 donation saying, while the government is making Can you ask her if they'll make me a steak? I'm hungry. I'll take a steak.
Well, who shut down the government?
The Republicans. W's in the chat for Mandy. Mandy sent a $2 donation and said, I heard you ate a
How did the Republicans do that?
Mandy, I'm going to send that $2 back to you because we don't talk about Tamale Gate. We don't talk about tamales. No. They have all the power. They have the House, Senate, and the Supreme Court. Literally, if they wanted to actually pass legislation in order to, or pass funding, then they have to make deals, but they're not interested in actually making deals. And even Lisa Murkowski, the Republican senator out of Alaska, has gone on record and said that Donald Trump and this administration told them not to negotiate with the Democrats, and said that he had a plan. And as soon as the government was shut down, realized that they don't have an actual plan. And so they're still not allowed to actually negotiate with Democrats. So it's the Republicans. The Republicans are the ones to blame, and they're even admitting it themselves. W's in the chat as well for fucking Carol. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. W's in the chat for Carol. Why does this look like this? W's in the chat for Carol, who said a $50 YouTube super chat. Carol said, as a white woman raised in the South, I'm ashamed of how much racism I thought was okay growing up. However, I'm so proud of how far I've come, and I hope that there's more out there like me who want to be better. Thanks, Santana, for always speaking facts. Absolutely. W's in the chat for you. Thank you so much for that $50 super chat, and good job. I appreciate you, Carol. W's in the chat for Starch Manning, who sent a $10 super chat to say Democrats need something like the Heritage Foundation, which is $100 million a year, 800 employees. It has brought us this regime and Christian nationalist racists. Turning Point, Supreme Court, Russell Vought, all of it. Yes, you're absolutely right. Also, all of that. Also, whoever sent that Galaxy, thank you so much, guys. W's in the chat for those people, and also W's in the chat for Allison, who sent a $2 donation saying, Nightmare of Tamale Husk. We don't talk about the tamales. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App. Thank you for the cake. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. It's the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on the YouTubes, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. One last thing, guys. This is the backup account. Make sure you hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. I'm going to be doing more debates on the backup account, but also follow the main account because I'm going to rotate between the two. So make sure you follow both of them, but I'm posting a shit ton of content on the main account. Make sure you actually follow the main account too, because I'm putting out like 4 or 5 videos a day. I'm a fucking machine. With that being said, Sassy, the Republicans are the one to blame.
Okay, so could you tell me how I'm racist?
Who said you were racist?
Well, you said that we're
I
all
can tell
racist.
you how you're racist, but I never said you were racist.
Yes, you did. Earlier, before I was on, you had said that we are all racist and that, well,
I said
whatever.
the Republican Party is racist. Yes.
Right. Okay. So could you explain that? I'm not Republican, so. But
I mean, you voted for Trump, right? How many times have you voted for Donald Trump?
I also voted for Obama.
How many times did you vote for Donald Trump?
Twice. Would you rather me vote for
when?
Hillary the first time?
Okay, so you voted for Donald Trump against Hillary. You voted for Donald Trump against Kamala Harris. So who did you vote for in 2020?
Do you think that I should have voted for?
Who did you vote for in 2020?
Biden? I voted for Trump.
So you triple Trump then?
No.
So did you vote for Hillary in 2016?
I did not vote for Hillary in 2016.
Who'd you vote for?
I voted for Trump. I did not vote for Trump this time because I couldn't. Long story.
But you would have.
Yes.
Wait, where were you on January 6th?
I was, I don't know, at home.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
What did the inside of the Capitol look like?
Very funny.
The Republican Party is filled with racists that they actually push to the front of the party. The example that it gives, like a direct example, is the young Republicans where, fun fact, they're not young, they're in their 20s and 30s, but I digress. The young Republicans who openly had a massively racist chat, not only just racist, sexist, xenophobic, homophobic, going after the entire queer community, like talking about how they wanted to unalive undocumented immigrants, calling black people watermelon people, saying the N-word. I think it was over 500 times. It was in the chat. It was like wild. And then Donald Trump continues to actually promote people around him that are white nationalists, whether we talk about Stephen Miller, whether we talk about the most recent nominee, I can't remember the guy's name, that he had for the special counsel, who by his own words said that he was a Schnazi. Like it's the Republican Party. It's what you guys do. Like, you guys remember like the old football games of like EA Sports. It's in the game. It's like racist Republican Party. It's who they are. Sassy, you have to come back. If you can't see me, I can't hear you. You're a teacup right now. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 200,000 likes. Also, if anyone likes to support live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All the pay links and Linktree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Everything's accepted, anything's appreciated. Sassy, would you like to engage in anything that I just said?
The Democratic Party is actually what dates very far back into history regarding racism. Like, I don't understand where it is that you get the information. It must just be from the news or
no. You know how I said that I actually have like viable sources, and I research, and I look more than in the library. I look more than just like at information in the Library of Congress. But hey, while you were in the Library of Congress, did it tell you anything about like the Dixiecrats or like the Southern Strategy? Did you read anything about any of those things? Thank you for the hand hearts.
Not there. No,
you didn't. But you know who the Dixiecrats are?
Why is this important?
Because you just tried to play in my face.
Play what in your face?
You know, you don't go soft on me. You know what you were doing just now, Sassy. Did you think I didn't know? Sassy, I know about Pangea. You think I don't know about the Southern Strategy? Come on now, Sassy. Give me more credit than that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly. Don't make me play the song again, Sassy.
What I was just doing?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Sassy, you know for a fact that it wasn't the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. It was the conservatives and the progressives. And there was a party switch, and the entire South, literally the entire South used to be blue. And then what happened was, when once the actual Civil Rights Act came into place, there was a party switch. You can look at the actual platform from like the 1950s, and the actual things that are listed under the Republican platform are literally the core tenets of the Conservative Party and the quote unquote Democrats now. You know, there was an actual party switch. You know that. Don't play in my face, Sassy. Well, I know you read. I know you said you're in the Library of Congress. I know for a fact that you know what you're doing. Give me a second. Give me a second here, Sassy. Massive fucking W's in the chat for Cinda. One second, Sassy. W's in the chat for Cinda, who sent $100 donation. Holy fuck. W's in the chat for Cinda, who sent $100 donation, saying, Santana, your streams provide me with the truth and knowledge to keep up the good fight. No matter what twists and turns come my way, I won't give up hope for a better future. What you do can change lives for the better, as long as people can open their minds to it. Thanks again. Thank you so much, first and foremost, for like that fucking love and support. That is a ton of love. That's a ton of support. It's more than I deserve, and like fucking thank you. You're amazing. That W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Carol, who sent a $10 donation, saying, don't mean to be rude, but oh, hold on, it's Coral, not Carol. I'm so sorry, Coral. I apologize. W's in the chat for Coral. And also W's in the chat for Susan that said Coral, not Carol. I apologize. Coral, I'm so sorry. W's in the chat for both of you. Thank you so much. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in Linktree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Everything's accepted. Anything's appreciated over on YouTube. You can send a super chat and I will read that out. Guys, did anyone think that that was going to end in any way but Sassy running? Brett, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Brett, are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Okay, Brett. May the odds forever be in your favor. Brett, prove to me that you care about any of these things.
One of your mods don't like me though.
If they don't, then it's probably for good reasons. But can you prove to me that you care about like any of these things? Because I don't think you care about like Antifa, DEI, the border, the Constitution, America. Like I don't care that you care about any of those things.
Wait, you're saying good thing? I did not do anything wrong, dude. I promise you. So what do you mean for good thing?
I said, hey, Brett, lock in. You're up here now.
I know. I am, but it was rude for her, and then you're getting her back.
Yeah, because I love my mods. W's in the chat for mods. Mods, keep it up. Anyway, Brett, prove to me that you actually care.
I actually care.
About what? Because I feel like you guys are performative, and I think you're also perpetual victims, which you're actually like justifying that thought right now. Because the first thing that you did, you got up here on a live in front of a combined almost 1,500 people, and you start whining about something that a mod did, even though you're like in the request now. I'm sorry, you're on the panel, and you're like you have the big stage. You could be like you can be anything that you want to be right now, except fucking for real. Like take the opportunity to engage in the prompt.
Nice.
I know. Sometimes I get into like a vibe.
I love the turn back. I love it.
Anyway,
that was good.
Prove to me that you care, Brett. Brett, would you like to answer the question or buy a vowel or, spin the wheel? What's happening? Hey, Brett, would you like to see a magic trick? Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana 101 debates with Trump supporters. This uncommon truth person, like I'm muting you because I sent you a request. Like you're in the chat. Come and tell me how DEI is unconstitutional. I already muted you. Come up here and tell me how DEI is unconstitutional because I would love for you to demonstrate that for me because there's no way in the world that you can actually substantiate that you don't care about DEI. You just hate black people. Literally. Uncommon, how are you?
Pretty good, man. I talk fast and I kind of stutter, so just so you know, like it's just how I talk.
It's all good. What can I call you? Like an actual
Uncommon's fine. Uncommon's fine.
No. I mean like something simpler because sometimes I talk fast and I trip over it, and so like names are easier.
Okay, just call me John, I guess.
John, perfect. John. John, you said that DEI is unconstitutional.
Yes.
Okay. I'll let you start. Tell me why it's unconstitutional.
Well, the end result is that you end up hiring people based upon race, which is the same thing that is affirmative action, and that was found to be unconstitutional. So it's unconstitutional. It's basically affirmative action by another name.
Okay. All right, John. Really quick, what's DEIA?
what is it? Diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the A part. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So the reason why I say that you guys don't care about DEI is because one, it's not DEI, it's DEIA, right? And the A is for accessibility. So like there's that. And also two, you're conflating the two. If DEIA was affirmative action, then yes, you would be correct. But DEIA is not affirmative action, so you are absolutely incorrect. So it's not unconstitutional.
Okay, what's the
Can you
difference between
name
the two?
one policy or piece of legislation that has been passed into law to implement DEIA?
I'm saying the practice of by private citizens of even affirmative action has been found unconstitutional, and the end result is the same as DEI. So I mean,
again, it's different. If it was affirmative action, you and I would be agreeing. But DEIA is not affirmative action.
how does the end result differ?
Well, because it's not about race, bud. Hey, who are the two biggest benefactors of DEIA?
The Constitution is not just about race. It's about judging someone based
but
upon
affirmative
anything.
action is about race. Who are the two biggest benefactors of DEIA?
I guess like what would you say? Like white women and white people or something weird. I guess
white women and veterans.
I don't care. I don't care who it benefits.
White women.
The reality is it's wrong.
I'm
wrong
sure you don't care about veterans, but the point that I'm trying to get across to you is that it's not affirmative action, because affirmative action is about a quota based on race. DEIA has nothing to do with a quote unquote quota when it comes to race. Diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility.
It's one aspect of it.
It's not. It's a merit-based system. It's literally what you guys say that you want. What it is removing the biases that actually tends to have people lean in one way or the other direction because they have prejudices, or they prefer a man, or they prefer white people, or they prefer people without a disability. And so it's teaching people to remove those biases. So you're literally hiring the best people possible.
How does it do that?
Well, there's different actual trainings and different courses that you can take. But the point that I'm trying to make is there's no actual policy or implementation that you can directly point to.
Okay, so you're saying that it's just like a way of thinking. Like, why would that be? How could that be a policy then? Like, how is it
not a policy? That's what I'm saying. The point that I'm trying to make is you don't know what DEIA is, right? And two, you think that you know what it is, but you don't care enough to actually look it up and find the information.
Tell me the mechanics of how it works. Okay, so my company is initiating DEI. What do we do?
Your company is initiating DEIA.
Yeah, tell me what do we do?
Then you actually engage with trained professionals that come in and they actually take different people through different courses or information or studies and help them to break down their biases.
What do we learn?
I don't have the course material in front of me. Do you want me to teach you DEIA?
No, I'm just curious as to the mechanics of it, because I mean, it sounds like you're forcing people. You're trying to force an outcome, and that's not.
No one's forcing anything. But that's the thing, bud. That's the fun part. It's not something that anyone is making people do. Like that's the kicker. No one's making people engage in DEIA. Like no one, that's the whole point. There's no actual policy or actual law that has been passed to implement DEIA, just like there was an actual implementation of affirmative action. That's the point.
Target had it, and you guys got mad. You guys got mad because they got rid of it, and Walmart has it, and the government had it until
Target specifically actually. Sure. Yeah. Target specifically implemented different programs under the guise of DEIA. And that's because they thought that they wanted to, they wanted to portray the actual premise of like, oh, we believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. But at the same time, it was just a grift for them. And when it became advantageous, where there was a president who said, we want to get rid of DEI, they immediately said, you know what? We like our money more than we like our principles. So we're going to get rid of this actual, entity, which then cost them billions of dollars, right? So again, no one's forcing anyone to do anything. And just because people decide that they don't want to actually patronize Target anymore because they don't actually believe in the things they believe in, like hey, you know what? You know what that is? You know what that is?
Look, here comes the consequences of my actions chasing me right now.
That's literally just the consequences of their bad decisions.
Okay, by that rationale, you could say that no one's forcing anyone not to hire black people. That's just up to them.
Correct.
No one's forcing that.
Correct.
So okay, but I'm saying reverse it so that it's like, so okay, if I don't want to hire black people,
I just fucked you up when I said correct, right? But you know what it is? It's fucking racism, because people are fucking racist, and it's a system of racism. Like the difference is hold on, John. The difference is that people have adamantly and vehemently engaged in racism, and it's a actual staple of our country. And so, yes, trying to force a racist country to not be racist, hell, it's just like trying to make a fish breathe air. Like it's pretty much impossible.
You said it had nothing to do with race. So what are you talking about?
You just said hiring black people. You took it to race just now. I'm talking about your point. I'm not talking about DEIA when I say hiring race. You said just like that no one's forcing. You said just like that no one's forcing people to hire or not hire black people. That's the only point that I was just engaging in.
Okay, what I'm saying is, because you're trying to say that no one's forcing DEI. I'm saying that the
DEIA. Hey. Again, you don't actually care, because even though I've told you what the A is and I've explained it multiple times, you keep neglecting the A. You're proving my point. You don't really care. It's just the talking point. That's why you're not actually engaging in this conversation as a whole, and you keep doubling down on DEI. It's DEIA, bud.
You getting caught in semantics? You think I'm doing that on purpose?
I'm not. It's not semantics. You don't care. It's a talking point for you. If you really cared, and you really wanted to engage in anything that I was saying, you would be receptive of that, and you would be cognitive of that, and you would be trying to actually roll it into your lexicon instead of actually continue to double down on the quote DEI that you are so attached to.
Okay, okay. The thing you're talking about, whatever you want me to call it, I don't care. It doesn't mean that much to me.
Exactly, because you don't care. You literally are proving me right. You don't care. You don't care. It's a talking point for you. You know what it is.
Yes, I don't care about it. I don't care about
you know what it really is. You don't like black people.
Right.
That's what it is.
What does that have to do with? You said it had nothing to do with race.
Exactly. The DEIA does not have anything to do with race. But you notice you notice that I put DEI right here. DEI does.
Yeah. Where's the A?
DEI. Hold on. Listen to me. Slow down. I want you to follow me with this one. Right.
Where's the A? You're disrespecting yourself now.
Exactly. Is it clear? Okay, maybe this is a little bit too highbrow. I have been told that sometimes, I do things that goes above people's head, and maybe you're just missing it, right? Boom. I said that you don't care about DEI. You just don't like black people. And then you came up and you started talking about DEI, and I told you about DEIA, which is the actual thing that we're talking about, but you keep doubling down on DEI because you don't like black people. And I said DEIA is something, but DEI has an etymology. Do you know what they used to call DEI before it was DEI? John?
You muted me? Dude,
I didn't mute you. I didn't mute you. It had to be one of my mods. I'm like right here. Anyway, okay. Do you know what they called, and mods, we don't have to mute them. We're good. Do you know what they called DEI before it was DEI?
I have no idea.
CRT, critical race theory, right? So before it was DEI, hold on, follow me. Before it was DEI, it was critical race theory. But you know what it was? What it was before critical race theory?
I'm not sure what we're talking about now,
those are BLM. So before it was CRT, it was BLM, Black Lives Matter. But you know what it was before it was Black Lives Matter?
What's that?
It was thug. They used the word thug. And you know what they used before they used the word thug?
What?
They used the word boy. And you know what they used before the word boy, John?
What?
They used the N-word. Literally, Yes,
Okay.
yes, chat. Yes, I know you could talk affirmative action, you could talk woke, you talk about all the other words. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is literally people who say DEI now just want to call us the N word, but they can't because, you know,
Look, here comes the consequences of my actions chasing me right now.
You guys don't want no consequences, so that's why you use DEI instead of calling us the N word.
If you're not a primary beneficiary of DEI and it's for white people, why would you even associate yourself with it?
Because DEIA benefits all marginalized people.
Then what does black people have to do with it then? Why would you take it that way?
Because black people are marginalized, bud.
But so's a whole bunch of other people. But you're specifically
exactly, and DEIA helps all of them. Holy shit! It's like DEIA is a good thing. Holy fuck! There's the wall. You just walk right into it.
Right. Okay. So why would I be saying DEIA if I instead of addressing you as a black person or whatever you're saying? I don't understand.
Because do you see color? Everybody. Do you see color?
Yeah, I see color.
Okay. Why do you see color?
Because that's how my brain works. Not actually like, oh, you know, this is orange and this is red, but like when you look at a person, do you see their color? Yeah, of course I do.
Why?
Because it's just part of how your brain works. You see people and you
fuck. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. Give me a second here. 1 second. W's in the chat for Phil. Phil sent a $2 donation saying, can you ask him if he knows what CMMI or ISO standards are? Because DEIA works similar to the company's practices they impose. No stats, no outcome, all practices. Yes. Did you know that?
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, there's basic standards and practices that are implemented by all companies, and it's just a way to ensure like a healthy work environment. W's in the chat for Phil, though. W's in the chat for Ian, who sent a $1 donation saying, is there a difference between DEIA and DEIB? Belonging, my company uses the B. I have not heard of that one, but maybe K can actually chime in on that one. I haven't heard the A. W's in the chat for Megan, who sent a $1 donation saying, this guy has the IQ of a wet noodle. Without the A, it's without the A in DEIA, it wouldn't be finishing I wouldn't be finishing my master's degree. Exactly. W's in the chat for you. W's in the chat for Coral, who sent become a late night tuber. And whoever just sent, oh no, that was early. If for the people that are members on the YouTubes, make sure you get in the Discord. You guys get access to the Discord. Make sure you get in the Discord. W's in the chat for Coral. W's in the chat for Coral, who sent a $10 super chat to say, you actually playing the Jeopardy theme made me hit that membership button. You've been my favorite voice here on Dean and Parker's Live. Keep up the good work, spreading the truth. Absolutely, Coral. Thank you so much for that. That, like, literally, that means a lot to me. L Valentine, thank you so much for the $10 super chat to say, I'm autistic and without DEIA, I wouldn't have earned my university degree and therefore I wouldn't have a health professional career. Exactly. W's in the chat for you. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on the YouTubes, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Guys, also, this is the backup account. Make sure you hit that follow button up here. Hit the follow button on the backup account because we're doing more debates on the backup account. Follow the backup account. This is the main account. Follow the main account as well. As a matter of fact, guys, can you follow both of them? And then once you follow both of them, drop followed in the chat so I know that you did it. I want to see that you did it. So hit the follow button. So with that being said, do you get the point that people are actually making and the point that I've been trying to make this entire time?
Not really. I mean, what I'm saying is it achieves the same thing as affirmative action. Like in practice,
doesn't.
I mean,
it doesn't. It literally doesn't. It literally does not. It literally does not.
It forces people to hire people.
If it forces people to hire, then name the actual piece of legislation that has been implemented that forces people to hire.
It wouldn't be legislation. Okay, like the example is Harvard.
Spider.
Harvard was not accepting people based on race. They were only,
that was affirmative action, and that's what and it was. The case with Harvard was affirmative action, and affirmative action was struck down. And then the people that actually brought the case, the Asian American students that brought the case, were the ones that were overwhelmingly impacted by the affirmative action case being struck down, because Harvard then leaned into the fact that, yes, we want more legacy students. We want more students of, white people that have been here. You're literally running into a fucking brick wall on this one, bud.
Okay, but affirmative action got struck down a long time ago. This case was actually pretty recent.
Affirmative action just got struck down under Joe Biden.
Okay. So how is it a difference in outcome if affirmative action benefits black people and DEIA benefits black people, doesn't that mean that they're choosing people based on their race or physical attribute? Isn't that kind of wrong? I mean, the Constitution says it's supposed to be.
Let me slow it down for you one more time.
Like, why do you get an extra point for
Let me
being
slow it down for you one more
black?
time. Let me slow it down for you one more time. DEIA is about removing biases. So you're looking at the merit.
But how would it do that? How can it physically do that?
Because people have biases, and it
how do you make sure
it
person doesn't have
teaches
bias?
you
How do you
to actually get over your biases. I'm not a DEI. I know I'm black. And I know you think that DEI means black, and so all black people should know what DEI and the actual train. I don't train people on DEIA. I can tell you the functionality, but I don't do the training, bud. Sure, Kay. Please, Kay. Please rescue me. Please. Holy shit. Please.
So you don't know how it works. You're just saying it does work. You don't know how it works, though.
I'm telling you, I don't do DEIA training. But you know who does? Yeah, hold on. You know who does, John? Kay. Kay absolutely does it. Sorry, go ahead, Kay.
Hey, John.
Hello. How do you remove bias?
You learn. You read. You figure out what your biases are, and you find out about intersectionality.
Okay, so what if you just passed the class and you didn't learn anything? What does that? So that means you're just free to just do whatever still, or what?
You passed a class, but you didn't learn anything. How would you pass if you didn't learn anything?
You just go through the motions and just tell you what you want to hear, or whatever. Let's say I go through the class and I'm still whatever. Like, what effect does that have on my hiring practices then? Is there any guarantee of equality?
You're a bigot.
For asking questions?
No. If you go through the motions, don't learn anything, and then go about the way that you're doing things, you're a bigot.
Okay, that doesn't. But okay, so now a bigot is still hiring the same people. So DEI is just a class. They just tried to help him. It didn't help him. Like, is that it?
Corporations put in practice to their companies DEIA programs to allow for access for diversity in their environments, for inclusion, for equity, and for accessibility. So let's talk about the accessibility part so we can move away from the DEI, because you have this notion that it's all about race. So somebody who's legally blind, who has a position, who maybe wasn't legally blind when they first started, they can't be let go because they went legally blind.
Of course not, but that's already a law.
This prevents people from downgrading their position and makes their position have accessible technology, so that if that would be a magnifier, so that's how it works in practice.
There's already anti-discrimination laws for that.
Hey, John, your sentence should not start in the middle of Kay's. She does not consent in your sentence touching her sentence. Stop it.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, John. Yes, there are rules about specific ADA laws, but when companies actually adopt DEI practices within their company and they teach people within the company about diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, it lends to less problems in the workplace, where we have right now. And so one of the things I do is people who, like, at their position, one of the things that I do is I have clients that are sent to us from corporations who need what used to be called sensitivity training. And now we work as DEIA consultants. We have white women who, without any provocation, any, I don't know, consent, have the ability to reach out and feel the need that they can touch Black women's hair. That's wild, is it not, John?
Yeah, but that's like that should be company policy. I mean, what does that have to do with DEIA? I mean, that's kind of, is that illegal?
Fuck.
Okay, at this point, John, I have to ask if it's like a density issue, or like if you can't wrap your head around why these policies would be.
You know what it is, Kay? He doesn't. Hold on, John. What it is, Kay, is that it goes against what he fundamentally believes in. So he doesn't want to engage in actual critical thinking. Like, it's so foreign to him right now that he won't actually accept any of the information because it's not DEI. Like, it's something that he has in his mind, and it doesn't fit the narrative he has in his mind, so he can't actually engage in the information that's being shared with him. That's the problem.
The things that he's saying have always been against the rules and always been illegal. So, like, I don't understand the point.
There's a ton of shit that are quote unquote against the rules and illegal, and it still happened. But no, that's not it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kay.
But that's not it. It's not about what's against the law in a particular, municipality, in which somebody can then go. Like, the people we see are people who are absolutely just, they're kind of like you, like just so stubborn in the fact that they think it's a, first of all, hiring practice, which it is not. It's not about how you get hired into a position. It's once you're at that position, making sure that there is diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility for those employees. So first, when you first came up here, that was all your talking point was that was a hiring practice and it was unconstitutional. I'm telling you now, it's not a hiring practice. It's not unconstitutional. So we've already moved past that.
So it has nothing to do with hiring then at all.
It does not have anything to do with hiring. We've stated that I don't know how many times.
Okay, I guess I don't understand what DEI is then. I don't understand how
that's the entire point. You don't understand what it is because you don't actually care, because you're performative as fuck. You just don't like Black people.
I don't understand how that fits into anything at all. It doesn't make any sense.
Because when people use DEI, they say that person's a DEI hire.
Okay.
Have you heard that phrase?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so since it's not a hiring practice, it's just a dog whistle about hiring someone from a marginalized community that they believe is not qualified to be in that position when they have all the merit to be there.
Okay, so if you're telling me it has nothing to do with hiring practice, then I guess I completely misunderstand what it is then, because that's
what we've been saying from the beginning.
Then, John, I think that you should hop off this live and maybe Google up what DEIA is, and then maybe come back.
He's not going to do that because he doesn't care. And my point was proven. I'm right again. W's in the chat for Santana. Fucking right again. W's in the chat for me.
Right.
I mean, why come up and debate a topic if you don't know what it is?
Because he invited me.
You know what it is a talking point from the right about how people are unjustly being hired because there's a quota of quote unquote Black people that need to get jobs.
Okay, well, I mean, I said if it's not part of hiring practice, then I guess I didn't understand it.
Okay, great. You didn't understand it. So would you go and read about it?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Hey,
That's the
John,
least we could
John,
possibly ask. Hey,
John.
don't play the song. Don't play the song.
No, John.
Don't
Why
play
the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Ain't no way you about to go look it up and actually do your research, John. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't
I
play
was
in
going
Kay's
to
face.
ask him if he would rejoin the live after he did some reading.
Well, sure.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
How is it that you give?
Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
John, no, he is not coming back. He is never going to come
Hold on
back
a
into
second.
this space.
How is it that you give Grace all that grace? We had to listen to, what was his freaking name at the beginning? Not the first guy, the second guy.
I don't know. Generic MAGA supporter number 325.
I don't know, but you gave him so much grace, and all he does is panel hop and then make you explain everything, just like you did. You gave him so much grace, and this guy is saying he will, so I'm asking him to come back and share with us.
All right.
So here's some key practices and guidelines for incorporating DEI into hiring. Direct
Please don't
end-to-end.
chat GPT this.
Exactly.
Go
and,
to
and,
sources.
and please use the A. The first thing I want you to do is go learn about the A. Like, that's where I want you to start. Learn about the A and then institute that into your lexicon.
Okay, what resource do you recommend that I go learn about this from exactly?
DuckDuckGo.
You know what? Send me a DM. I'll send you all the links you need.
She will.
I mean, like,
she absolutely will.
If you are really serious that you want to read about it, then you'll take time out, send me a message, and I'll send you the links to read about it.
But if you don't, then you don't care, and I'm right again. W's in the chat for Santana. W's in the chat for Santana. If he doesn't do it, I win again. That's a 2 for 1. That's a BOGO. If he doesn't do it, that's a BOGO. That's 2 for 1. Boom.
Okay, I mean, everything I'm seeing here is all about hiring practices. That's all I'm seeing here. I mean,
then you're in the wrong place.
Okay, I mean, I'll keep looking.
So here's the thing. You're a Trump supporter, correct? Are you a Trump supporter, John?
What the heck?
What the hell?
I got muted, I think. I don't know.
No, that's you. You're not muted. We can still hear you, bud.
I'm sorry. I got screwed. I'm sorry. I got screwed up for a second. Sorry.
Okay, John, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part.
When you
not completely.
Okay, so when you search things up, as you search for certain things, your computer feeds you the stuff that you're looking for. So if you read a lot of right-wing media biased things, which you can go to media bias and you can actually put in any source and it'll tell you whether it is neutral, left, right, extreme left.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
The more you search on your computer, it's kind of like the algorithm. It feeds you stuff.
Okay, so you want me to come back then after I
do. I would like that.
All right, I'll come back.
Okay. Have a good
Will you really?
Santana?
That's just a question. Hey,
yeah, I will.
Before you go, what's up with the weird videos on your page? Hey, how do you feel about if I say from the river to the sea? What do you think?
What do I think about that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really. I don't really like either side of that whole thing. Honestly, I'm completely against
videos
Israel
of Bibi
getting money from us. That's for
Netanyahu.
sure.
Why you have videos of Bibi Netanyahu on your page?
What does it say? You see what he's holding?
For all of us.
Yeah, he's a bad dude.
Okay. You say the United States was built in racism. Bad news. All you go to college, $100,000 into propaganda of racism. Oh, yeah. Again, you prove me right. Look at your fucking page proves me right. What do you think of slavery? What do you think of slavery? Like, that's your pinned post.
Yeah, read it.
Enslaved black people. Now the slavery end is a quote from, like, yeah, you prove me right. You just don't like black people.
Right.
Exactly. You just don't like black people.
Okay.
I respect my
I would say-
offer, and John, go eat shit.
Well, okay, so why am I talking to a black dude then?
Because you came up here to try to own a black person. You thought that you were going to be able to come up here and get your racist, bigot, hateful shit off. And listen, no, this is what happened, John. You came up here and you thought that you were going to be able to, own the black person. And I've dog walked you this entire time. And that's why you came up here with your fucking racist rhetoric. Your page is disgusting, and so are you.
You invited me up here, dude.
Yeah, because you were shit talking in my chat, and I don't let Trump supporters talk in my chat. I don't. Also, you're racist. Anyway, John, you can fuck off. Boom. You said Santana lost. Cool. I would love to hear how I lost. I'm going to send you an invite and I'm going to mute you because, again, I mute Trump supporters in my chat. Come up here and tell me how I lost, bud. W's in the chat for me. Okay. Fucking nailed it.
I didn't look at his page. That's on me. I really, really, really wanted to talk to Sassy. I saw all her videos.
I can't believe she ran.
I wanted to talk to her about all her RFK stuff. I was so excited.
That one's
But
on
I
you.
think she had a little too much of that box wine and bigotry in her.
I didn't get that. I never get that. Like, literally, that goes right over my head, the box wine stuff.
It does. It does. But I think she was okay for a while, but then it just kept getting worse.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
all right.
Have fun with your other toys.
Okay, bye. W's in the chat for K. Also, fuck John and fuck Steve as well. All right. Fuck Steve and fuck John. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Please, guys, do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We are not talking to friendlies. We are only looking for some debates. W's in the chat for Melissa. Melissa sent a $5 donation. I'm a speech therapist. We have an extra education. We have extra education every 3 years. One of those hours has to be about DEIA. It's like diversity or vet issues. Absolutely. W's in the chat for Melissa for that $5 super chat. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything's accepted, anything's appreciated. And over on the YouTube, you can send a super chat. Gonzo, how are you?
Hello. Oh, I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good. Gonzo, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah. No, you're not. Sorry.
You're not, or I'm not?
No, I'm sorry. I was about to ask if you are. It's just a reciprocal question I ask as a reflex. My bad. Anyways, yeah.
You're a Trump supporter, right?
Yep. And I actually was listening for quite a while on the guy with DEI. I just didn't agree with his side of things. I just had a question about other side of things, such as the women's side of things with paternity leave, because I got muted at right about that time, and I just kind of had to sit there in silence. But I'm not complaining. Just kind of gave me more time to think. But I guess I'm more of a question of how much has changed since the Biden administration, Obama administration, everything else with the amount of paternity leave that we get, because I've noticed absolutely zero change. I actually just had a kid myself around the Biden era, and nothing has changed with the paternity leave just because of the layoffs and everything that I've had at work through the Trump administration, which I may have voted for Trump, but I'm no person that's blind to what's going on and everything like that. But I'll ask questions about, like, why support one thing when one thing has been so solid in stone over time?
I'm a little bit confused as far as where you're going with this. Are you saying, why are we not talking about women?
Why are we not talking about the growth and the amount of paternity leave? Like, if DEI is so important,
what's the growth?
If DEI is so important, DEIA. Sorry, I did look that up upon joining here, so I feel insensitive not saying DEIA. Sorry about that. But I feel like there's emphasis on all of the diversity, not just color, but male and female. So the part that's female is male's paternity leave, so that way they can attend to and take care of women in postpartum and things like that. Like I am actively doing.
Are you
right
sitting
now.
here saying why aren't I getting things? Is that what you're? I'm so confused right now as far as where your
I
point
already
is going.
got it. I already got my paternity leave. I'm just saying, why wasn't there any change in the emphasis on we need to get this faster or we need to focus on this person's paternity leave? Why is it left to the state each company to decide?
I get it. Why isn't sure. I understand. So why aren't things progressing faster or more? That's what you're saying.
Correct.
It's because you keep voting for conservatives instead of progressives.
Okay, but we already have the person that we know wasn't going to help anyways.
And then we have the voting for conservatives who their fundamental premise is we want to keep things the same or take it backwards versus voting for a progressive who want change and better for people. That's the point.
I have a point to make with this. I don't want to keep cutting. I don't want to cut you off. I'm sorry about that. But my point about that is you have no evidence that Biden made any change in that either. So why would any people have hope for Kamala? So people's emphasis on the vote for the man that's currently in office right now is the same thing as people finding things reliable, finding a car reliable, finding an older model of a car reliable, anything like that. If something has proven that they have worked in the past, not saying that Trump did it all by himself. Trump inherited a lot from the Obama administration.
What did Trump do that worked?
Kept things afloat from the Obama administration. Didn't let the country go to
before COVID.
Okay, and then Biden didn't get any chance to correct it.
And Biden fixed it. Listen, okay,
at the very end of his administration.
He was there for 4 years, and the beginning part he was dealing with the actual.
At the beginning of year 3.
In the beginning part, he was dealing with the actual repercussions of COVID. Listen, this is the point that I'm trying to make, right?
That's a lot. That's called logical reasoning. That's just what happens. That's what you deal with. Trump also dealt with the fact that Obama bombed innocent hospitals over in Iraq.
What does that have to do with the economy? What does that have to do with the actual progression within the country?
That has to do with the fact that we as Americans, as an economy, American economy, chose to do that and bomb an innocent country.
I need you to pick a point and stay on the point because now you're hopping around. I was just getting ready to address this
I'll stay subjective.
And all this. Like I'm trying to understand which point do you actually want to talk about?
I'm just standing up for the fact that I voted for a person that I clearly now acknowledge is a mistake being this far into the presidency, but giving my clear reason why I voted for him because it made sense at the time to me.
It didn't.
No.
It literally didn't.
I'm really not going to back down from this because I'm going to explain
that's fine,
why.
but it didn't.
Okay, I'm going to explain why then because
before you explain why, did you hear Donald Trump say that he wanted to put universal tariffs on all the countries?
Yes, I did. I also heard him say horrific things towards younger people, towards younger women, everything like that. Trust me, I don't.
You heard him. You heard him say that he wanted to do mass deportation.
Yes, 100%. I am Mexican, by the way.
Okay, all right.
That's why my name is Gonzo Bubs.
Yeah. So let's stick to those two things really quick, right? So, and I'm assuming you knew what a tariff was before you voted for him.
Yeah, I had a slight clue what it was, but I'm still only as far as a Google definition right now. It would be better if I had a person to better explain it to me because really only my girlfriend.
It's a tax on U.S. citizens.
All right, that makes more sense. Yeah, looking it up is a whole longer explanation.
Yeah.
All right. So how
the easiest way to think of it is companies inside of the U.S. buy products from outside of the U.S. to sell in the U.S. And
so
let's say you buy a T-shirt.
Then?
Yeah, you buy a T-shirt, right? From a company in China, and you pay $10 for the T-shirt, and then you sell it in the U.S. for $15, so you can make a profit.
Yep.
But then when a tariff is implemented, the country says, hey, if you buy anything from that country, then you're going to pay an extra amount in order to bring it into our country. So China is still selling it for $10. America, the company in America is no longer buying it for $10 because they have to pay the taxes on it. So instead of buying it for $10, they have to pay $15 when they import it. And so instead of actually selling it for $15, they sell it for like $25 because they have to actually mark the price up. So the consumers, me and you, we end up paying for tariffs. The reason why I said that is because Donald Trump talked about multiple negative impacts to our economy and our everyday society, whether we talk about tariffs, whether we talk about mass deportation, which there has been an actual test case of mass deportation that occurred down in Florida. And when they did it in Florida, it caused inflation to skyrocket. There was literally fruit rotting in the fields because there was no workers. Like the overwhelming undocumented immigrants have multiple benefits on the country, and they're fucking humans. But literally, the mass deportation process that they talked about was going to cost $88 billion a year.
That just makes me wonder why our own
economy.
citizens don't want to work. Why don't our own citizens want to? Why don't our own citizens? Why don't U.S. citizens, people born native of America, other than people that are coming in either illegally or legally, want to work? Why is it just dependent on them who work? Why is it when the illegal immigrants or
undocumented, people can't be illegal on stolen land?
Why is it when undocumented or documented, either ones who are that way or not? Why is it when they aren't working those fields that those positions are empty? Is it because
American citizens are lazy and also we're privileged?
So why? So why are we to complain? Why are we to write the legislature and not let the other people form the amendment? Why are we to complain?
About?
So why are you to point the finger and say this was the right candidate? This wasn't. These people don't even get it.
I believe in mass amnesty, not mass deportation. I think that you trying to kick all the undocumented immigrants out of the country would be more harmful.
Undocumented don't even get a say.
One second, Gonzo. I think kicking undocumented immigrants out of the country would have multiple negative impacts, including the fact that you have people who have established lives in this country and they're outstanding citizens. And then you talk about the actual financial implications to the country. All of this stuff is massively negatively impacting. I believe in mass amnesty. But with that being said, even though Kamala Harris never talked about mass amnesty, she didn't talk about fucking mass deportation, which is an overwhelming negative. Literally, it's an overwhelming negative.
Yeah, everybody's aware of that. But what I'm saying,
but you still voted for it. If you're aware of those negative impactors, then why would you actually vote for those negative impactors?
Because couldn't you be sure that anything was going to happen before the election happened? He said that he was going to do things. He said that he was going to do things right, and he didn't do it. So how do we know that wrong things?
Because you know what it is. You know what it is.
Like what?
It's he said like the wildest shit. Was the right shit. Like
so what?
No. Stop for a second. Stop for a second and listen.
People eating North Carolina dogs and
shushies, bud. Shushies. When he sat there and said, "I'm gonna end the war in Ukraine," 24 hours after being elected, smart people, which he said don't like him, said there's no way in the fucking world you can end a war in 24 hours. When he said that as soon as I'm elected, grocery prices are going to go down day one. Smart people, which he said don't like him, said there's no way you can make grocery prices go down day one because that's not how pricing works. But when Donald Trump said, I want to do mass deportation, I want to get rid of all the quote unquote illegal immigrants, I knew for a fact that he would do that because during his first administration, his core principle, which was part of the first administration and this administration, was not only to stop quote unquote illegal immigration, but to slow the process of legal immigration. Like that was literally something that he platformed and focused on. And he's actually been adamant about trying to not only villainize undocumented immigrants, but specifically target them in every single way. So there's a difference between the hateful shit that he said that he was on. Even when he talked about tariffs, he literally had a tariff war with China in his first administration. Why wouldn't we believe that he's going to do that again? Also, you guys didn't understand the tariff war, so you didn't understand the farms that shut down. You didn't understand why grocery prices went sky high because of Donald Trump and his fucking tariff war. Like, you guys didn't understand any of those things. because while smart people don't like him, he loves the poorly educated. Now you may speak.
Oh, sorry, I had to unmute myself. My bad. All right, so I'll answer to that with it's the same point of I'll answer your topic with a reciprocal of we didn't know everything when Biden got into office. When he was 1 year in, we were all pointing fingers and there were stickers on gas stations for the prices he was inheriting. But besides that point,
also please don't say we because it's not a we. This isn't France.
It's a big we because it was at just about every gas station I've been to, not just Michigan, Wisconsin.
Yes, stupid people.
Other
people that didn't know about OPEC plus.
States, you know, Democratic
OPEC
states
plus?
only, you know.
Yeah, it's not Democratic states only. It's stupid people that live in Democratic states.
So
what's
places
OPEC
that
plus?
places that favor the president's side.
Gonzo, what's OPEC plus?
I don't know.
Exactly. I knew about OPEC plus. I knew about the supply chain that was fractured.
To survive?
I know. You should know something about something before you talk about the things. I know why the gas prices went up.
No, I'm not talking about why the gas prices went up. I'm just talking about people putting stickers on it.
Exactly. And the people that put the stickers up didn't know it because they don't know shit about shit. Exactly, because they're stupid people.
That's why I said. That is literally my point.
And that's why I said don't say we, because don't group me and my chat in with you and your people.
I won't group your chat specifically into it.
Sure, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Gonzo. Gonzo, give me 1 second. Chat. They not like us. They not like us. You're not. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So I'll state that your chat is probably mentally aware enough because they watch you enough. They're up to date enough with with today's politics. I don't know the terminology. I don't debate people every day. I'm not experienced in this, but I can say that I'm at least emotionally aware enough to the point where when things were like this, when Biden, people were pointing that same similar finger, saying that, okay, we're 1 year in. It's gotta be his fault.
Did you just say that you're basing things off the fifis in your tum-tum?
What?
You just said that you're basing things off the fifis in your tum-tum.
When did I say fifis and tum-tum?
You talked about your emotions. You said, I'm emotionally aware. You're talking about the fifis in your tum-tum.
Okay, that's just called having a grasp on reality.
That's not, bud. No, sitting here saying that you're making decisions and you realize things based off of your emotions when it's empirical data that you can actually check, that
which involves everything. Are you here or not?
What does your fifis have to do with gas prices?
Or not? Is that not an emotion? If I say I'm a Trump supporter and that's the wrong decision, and you don't support that, is that called being offended or not? That is called an emotion.
No, the reason why I am quote unquote offended is because the actual premise,
which is an emotion,
the actual premise of being a Trump supporter.
So are you aware that you're offended? Because it doesn't.
The actual premise of being a Trump supporter is completely diametrically opposed.
No, I'm not a Trump supporter anymore. I'm saying
is completely diametrically opposed to anything that is progressive within the country. I heard that Donald Trump say that he was going to do all of these massively harmful things. I heard how he wanted to actually implement massively harmful policies. I heard how he was going to stifle economic growth within the country. And I said, that's not something that I would vote for based off of facts and information, not because of my fifi. So when I say I don't like Trump supporters, I don't like you guys because you made a decision to actively harm people after hearing and knowing this shit, or either you didn't know and you weren't curious enough to go look it up. Like, I don't give a damn about people knowing stuff. Like, you can go look it up, and you didn't go look it up. And you made a decision based off of your feelings, and now everyone's fucked because of your feelings. And it's always fuck your feelings. You're upset now because you're not getting something and you see negative impacts, but instead of doing your research before you voted off of your feelings.
Okay, so when can I respond?
Not yet. W's in the chat for Coral. Coral sent a $10 super chat to say F Steve. Yes, F Steve. W's in the chat for Rohit, who sent a $7.99 YouTube super chat to say Timo Shapiro really thought speaking super fast could hide his slow IQ and bigotry. No one messes with the tamale lord. Okay, you're not that funny anymore, Rohit. W's in the chat for Coral, who also sent a $20 super chat to say, I love I love for these centrists and or libertarian love for these centrists to actually learn some logic and look into truly progressive candidates and realize their lives could be so much better as long as they fight the fascism. Exactly. Like, you voted. Hey, do you know what fascism is, Gonzo?
Of course. Why?
What's fascism?
Textbook definition, don't know. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I've smoked a lot tonight. So
yeah, don't talk about that on live. Gonzo.
Lie,
if you don't know what the textbook definition of fascism is, what's your working understanding as far as what fascism is?
I don't want to get you in more trouble or get you flagged by saying certain words, but I just have a understanding through terminology, and it just kind of makes sense in my head. But I don't want. What am I allowed to say on lives? Because
just tell me what you think fascism is.
Like Nazism, or
it's not Nazis,
or like
Nazis are fascists, but that's not what fascism is.
Or like 1940s government of China and Russia.
Yeah. So okay, I got you. Don't worry. Fascism is a far-right, authoritarian, ultra-nationalistic political ideology characterized by a dictatorial leader, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of opponents, and strong regiment of society and the economy. Basically, fascists utilize the core principles of what they believe to oppress, suppress, and control. It's an overwhelmingly harmful ideology. It's highlighted by multiple leaders, including Mussolini, Hitler, Franco, and it's been something that has been fought at every turn, at least in principle, by the United States of America. So fascists are bad, and Donald Trump is a fascist because he meets all 14 tenets of fascism, and he ran. And I'm just sitting here monologuing to myself. Chat, why didn't you guys tell me that he left? You guys let me down on that one. I'm sitting here reading and talking, and I didn't know. How long has he been gone? No, you guys did not try. Chat.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
You're not gonna gaslight me, chat. No, it's on it's on you guys. You guys should have told me. Whatever. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates, guys. Epcot, are you a Trump supporter?
You know what, man? How's it going, Santana? Yeah, I have been for a while, but I'm starting to question things now.
Okay. Quick question for you. If the election were held today, knowing everything that you know, and it was Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump, who would you vote for?
I wouldn't vote for either of them.
Okay. That's the first
Just being honest.
Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. We are only looking for some debates. With that being said, if you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on the YouTubes, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. And last but not least, guys, this is the backup account. This is the backup account. We are currently on the backup account. And if you look up at the top and you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. Hit the follow button. Follow the backup account because we're going to be doing more debates on the backup account. Follow the backup account. This is the main account. Follow the main account as well. Make sure you follow both of them and drop a follow in the chat when you do both. I've been like, guys, when I tell you on the main account, if you haven't been looking, if you haven't been looking, make sure that you go check out the main account because I've been cranking out content, like hardcore cranking out content. So make sure you check that out. Again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. This is Sparring with Santana. Emerson, are you a Trump supporter? Emerson?
It works like this. If you pass away while you're insured,
Emerson James, are you a Trump supporter?
You chose. But if you're still living at the end of the term, you get back all the money you paid, guaranteed. Spend it any way you wish. While others might talk.
I'm gonna drop Emerson down because one, Emerson is a very old name, and it sounds like they'll listen to commercials about life insurance and policies. I think that might have been somebody's peepaw. Emerson was definitely someone's peepaw. My bad, Emerson. My bad. Anywho, if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. We're only looking for some debates. Only looking for some debates. George, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, it's me again. I didn't run. I just got disconnected. And you kept rejecting my requests over.
Oh, I wasn't rejecting anything. But hold on for a second. Sure. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Hold, please. I guess never mind. Holy shit. I looked up that time. I actually looked up that time. He's talking about he's gone, so. Okay. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. All right. W's in the chat for Coral, who sent a $10 super chat to say, sorry, I made the last guy leave by breaking up the fascist regime we live under. Listen, they don't know what fascism is, so like it's not even a thing. It's not even a thing. Don't even worry about it. Don't even sweat it. W's in the chat for I think it's pronounced Ugana, who sent a 75 Uruguay. Say Santana forever for not telling you. Forgive us for not telling you in time. Shushies from Uruguay, as always. It's okay. Chat, I forgive you guys. 6-7. I forgive you guys. It's okay. Just don't do it again, chat.
Bro, talk to me. You're fucking scared. I have screenshots, bro. You keep blocking me. Do it.
So don't come off mute. Hold on. Listen. Hold on,
bitch. Come on, do it again.
I'm gonna tell you what's happening. I didn't do that. Literally not me. But for when you come back on the troll account, you can't say stuff like you said on a TikTok live and expect to stay. Just for example, one of our favorite creators talks about being elevated because you can talk about elevation, but you can't say the other stuff. You said that I'm scared. Sure, I'm scared. Yeah, I'm so scared that I just muted you. Now, how about you get in the box, Francine, Mama 22? How about you get in the box and find out how scared I am? You get in the box and find out how scared I am. You're so scared that you're sitting in my chat and you won't come up. You're the coward. You're literally the coward.
Hello.
Is this the same person? Okay. Hey, just stop talking and listen for half a second. The reason why you keep getting blocked is because you can't say the shit that you said on live. You fucking idiot.
Sorry.
You can't say the stuff that you said on live. That's why you say elevation. That's why you keep getting blocked.
Oh, he's still hurt.
You're fucking stupid. This time though, hey, I just want you to know this time, it was me. Tell him Santana did it. That time it was me. They're also weird. They have like 1 million accounts. But you know what? They get so mad when we call them weird. But like, what else are we supposed to call them? Like, I don't understand what else we could possibly call them when they're all so fucking weird. We could call them racist. You're right about that one. I'm a feral. I'm a fucking feral. Debbie's in the chat for Diamond, who sent a $2 donation saying, I don't know who Nene is. He better watch those B words. I don't know who Nene is, though. I'm unaware of who Nene is. You know what? We might as well go for the perfecto. We might as well go for the turkey. I'm gonna go ahead and ban this account as well. All right, I got you. Did you hear me, Gonzo? George? I'm gonna ban this account too. Okay. Thank you for coming back with it.
Hello?
I got you. Don't worry. I banned that one as well. I think we got all of them, chat. I think we got all of them. We'll see. What's the over under that he comes back on one more? That's fucking cool. I don't know what that is, but that's cool. What's the over under that he comes back on one more? He's definitely come. I think for sure he's coming back on one more. You got 5. I know I got 2 of them. That's 7. Holy shit. Or now he's probably in the chat like, well, I'm not going to come back because you said I was going to come back. Either way, I don't really give a shit. You have 20 burn accounts, yeah. How long have I been live? Almost 3 hours. Chat, I think I won. I think I won MAGA. Thank you for the magic prop. I think I won. They're not, I don't think they're coming back. Let me just check one last time. Let me just check one last time. Trump supporters. Kamala Harris is a better president than Donald Trump will ever be, even though she's never been the president of the United States of America. Thank you for the galaxy, the globe. That's fucking awesome. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump pales in comparison to Kamala Harris. Donald Trump is jealous. Donald Trump is jealous of Kamala Harris because he could never be who she is. Diamond, are you a Trump supporter?
Truckers for Santana!
Okay, that's fucking cool and unsafe. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. That's fucking cool and that's getting clipped. I'm fucking clipping that. That was fucking cool. I'm definitely clipping that. Okay, that was cool. Right?
It was.
That was fucking cool. I'm clipping that. Thank you so much for the starlight. What do you got, Kay?
I was just wondering if we have any attorneys in the chat.
Do you have any attorneys in the chat?
Any attorneys in the chat that could request up real quick?
Any attorneys in the chat that could request up really quick? Someone said a paralegal. Holy shit. Thank you for the fighter jets. Holy shit, that's cool. Holy fuck. You guys are going off. That's fucking wild. Thank you for the magic prop. Oh, there's someone. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hello. Attorney in her, is it Nephilim era?
Napalm era.
Napalm.
That's from Demon Hunters. Yeah, I got a Gen Alpha daughter, so.
Oh.
I love that. Would you mind helping us out? If there was a large group of people who happen to be victimized by someone that ate a tamale with a wrapper, could you help us? Don't do it.
You better stop it. You better stop it.
If we wanted to get a class action suit,
you better stop it.
Because we were.
You know what? I will end this entire live right now.
You know what, Santana? They're actually out of luck because I'm a prosecutor, so I don't know anything about that civil. Somebody cut something in their throat.
It was criminal. No, it was criminal. He ate the tamale with the wrapper on it, and then
bro, what are we doing?
Tamales. It was a crime.
So Santana's a victim.
It was a hate. No,
yes, I'm absolutely a victim.
It was a hate crime against
I'm absolutely a victim.
Followers.
I don't understand what's happening right now, but like this is treason. This is absolutely treason.
We were victims of a hate crime. He ate a tamale with a wrapper on it and then proclaimed he did not like tamales.
I see where she's coming from though, because that is an injustice to tamales.
I swear before sweet baby Jesus,
sweet baby Jesus, without the husk,
sweet baby Jesus in the manger, sweet baby Jesus in the manger, wrapped in swaddles. I swear before sweet baby Jesus in the manger, wrapped in swaddles, not even knowing a thing. I will end this live right now. I will shut this entire. I will pour water on everything and shut all this shit down. We were not talking about tamales. I don't know what's happening right here, but we are not talking about tamales.
But it was.
I will shut all this down.
Hey, before I pop down, I do have to say one thing though that I hope you guys will. The Voting Rights Act.
Go ahead.
They're about to.
That's a big deal.
They're about to gut. It's been John Roberts' wet dream his whole career to gut the Voting Rights Act. When they do that, they're getting ready to. The Republicans are pretty much going to automatically get like 15 seats in the House. So I think we need to be making sure everybody knows that, and we need to be making sure the Democrats. We need to be making a bunch of noise about that because none of the rest of this matters. If that happens, nothing matters.
No.
So now that I did
they're
that,
they're also apparently I saw today they set a date to hear the case where they're going to possibly try to overturn
Overturn, yeah. This is real.
It's all bad.
Speaking of, maybe we could send a gift of tamales to the Republican congressman. You know, I think that's what we could do. I think that's inspiration. We could, and then in that, you know what? I'm not even going to say it, but there could be something special inside the tamales. I've got inspiration.
Listen. I pick up what you're putting down.
Yeah, you're picking it up. So yeah, if you guys don't have anything else, I'm gonna go.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the amusement. You guys have a good night.
For the people that are saying what's Oberfell? Oberfell was the case that created the standard to allow gay right marriage. And so they're trying to overturn that case to outlaw gay right marriage. So that's what it is.
And then make a path to overturn Hobbs and Horatio marriage.
Yep. Then they're coming out to interracial marriage next. That's exactly what's happening. And Kay, do you know why that is? Okay, do you know?
I was gonna say something about that.
Oh, this shit is so bad. I swear to God, it's so bad.
You saw the second verse, right?
Yeah. The remake, yeah.
I think there's a delay. Okay, have a good night.
You as well.
Night, chat.
Holy shit. I can't. Not gonna get on my soapbox. Not gonna get on my soapbox. I am not gonna get on my soapbox, guys. I am not. I refuse. They won't break my soul. They won't break my soul. Not gonna do it. Yes, they are considering overturning Oberfell. W's in the chat, by the way, you can say Eugene. That's the common English pronunciation. Still love you no matter how you pronounce it. Keep it up. Keep slaying. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. W's in the chat for Coral, who sent a $5 donation saying, Santana, I can't find your Venmo. I would much rather donate to you fully. I love you. Your realness and the fact that you don't hold back. Well, thank you. Well, first and foremost, I mean, any way that you support, I really appreciate it. I mean, because just being here is more than enough for me. But super chats are awesome. But my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. I put the link tree on my YouTube as well. But it's Santana Speaks for You on PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. W's in the chat for Jay. Jay said, send a $5 super chat to say, Santana sounds like a dump now. Not taking accountability for not realizing dude left and blaming us. No, Jay. You know what? Jay, it's your fault. I'm blaming you specifically, Jay. You did it. Jay, you should have told me. Jay, why didn't you tell me? I'm putting that one on Jay. I'm definitely putting that one on Jay. Debbie's in the chat for all of the gifters. Guys, I think that's it. I think that's wraps. Hey guys, and I didn't make a video, and I'm sorry I didn't make a video, but I'm doing something super cool tomorrow. I'm doing something really, really cool tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be having sparring with Santana, but instead of like just normal sparring with Santana, we're taking it international. We're doing an international sparring with Santana. What that means is if you are a international Trump supporter, which I don't understand how the fuck that could be, but if you are someone that lives outside of the country, you cannot be in the US if you live outside of the country and you are a Trump supporter and you want to debate me, tomorrow is your day. Also, I just saw love from Scotland. Carlos, are you a Trump supporter? Carlos, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, it's a mistake. I'm sorry.
No worries. Also, if you are outside of the country and you are not a Trump supporter, but you want to hop up for a minute and talk to me about, what impacts Donald Trump and this administration is having on your country, that's your opportunity to do it as well. So tomorrow, that's what we're doing. That's what we're absolutely doing. One time only. Sparring with Santana goes international. For some reason, you guys love our fascists and you won't go get your own. So I'll debate you on our fascist. There's no fucking way that I'm letting whoever this is. I don't know who created that account, but if I want you to request up again because I will block you. Who are you? Now I want you to come back up. No, you get up here. Now I have to know who you are.
It's John.
Fucking knew it.
Right.
Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. My biggest op. You know what, John? You know what, John? Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. W's in the chat for Allie. Allie sent $1 donation saying, thank you for being you. You give me hope that we're maybe not doomed. Love you. I love you more. I love you way more. And I really appreciate you. Now that was Allie with a Y, and then there's another Allie with the IE. Hey, oh, that's Coral. W's in the chat. Found it. Coral from YouTube. Coral, thank you so much for the $10 donation. You're fucking awesome. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for all the donators. People are saying what time tomorrow. So chat. Neo, are you a Trump supporter? Or Neon, are you a Trump supporter?
I had a question for you.
Are you a Trump supporter?
No, but it's about something you said.
Hold on. How old are you?
Me, I'm 33. I was born July 31st, 1992.
What state do you live in?
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
I'm originally from Louisiana.
Originally from Louisiana. Okay. There is a popular black Southern movie, and the movie is based off of a relationship where a young black daughter found out that her father was cheating on her mother. And another hint is the movie has a flower name in it. What's the name of that movie?
Hold on, give me a minute.
Can't Google it.
No, I'm not trying to Google nothing. I'm thinking name of a flower in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't tell you offhand.
Drop it in the chat if you know. Yes, that's exactly it. Yes. No, it's not color purple. It's not color purple. Yes, still Magnolia. Yep. Absolutely. So I was saying, time tomorrow. Chat. Time is a social construct. My mods know that. My mods absolutely know that time is a social construct. So when you guys say what time tomorrow, I mean like, Well, you say it's cool you don't care about your followers because I didn't know the name of and then you got cut off. No, friend, if you're one of my followers, then you know what Black Trivia is, and you didn't get the question right for Black Trivia, so you don't get to ask the question. Sorry for you. You got to answer the question right. If you would have like answered, I would have answered your question. Time. Hey, did you know time was a social construct? So like I'm never late. I'm just like there when I'm supposed to be there.
Bro, what?
Time is a social construct.
Man, I'm over here about to go to sleep, man, and I see you online, and I pop in here, man. You talking about time as a social construct, bro.
Listen, it is what it is. Hey, did you hear what I said I'm doing tomorrow?
Making another bet on your shit ass Panthers.
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Who is the worst team in the NFC South? Fuck it. Who's the worst team in the NFC, period?
Now hold up. Wait a second. No, hold up.
No, ain't no hold up. Ain't no hold up.
No, hold up.
Make that
No,
bet
wait a
now.
minute.
No, make the bet now.
No,
make
wait
the
a
bet now.
minute.
Who has the better record?
No, wait a minute. Now, see, the difference is that I actually knew they were going to be ass. My team. Your ass went and placed a bet that your team would win the Super Bowl. So we are not in the same boat.
Who has a winning record right now?
Bro,
we're 4-3 and on a 3-game winning streak.
Y'all going to the playoffs?
Yes.
Oh yeah?
I don't know. We have the what, 4th toughest schedule remaining. So
You don't sound confident. The same schedule. What are you talking about?
And you guys are ass, and you're getting mopped. So there's that,
brother. But we were supposed to be ass. Yeah. Nobody thought nobody.
That's because the Saints suck. Period.
Of course we do, but you know what? We got look. We got something on our ring finger though. You got something around your toilet. We are not the same.
Whatever. You guys sound worse than Cowboy fans living off that one moment in time. Fucking one moment in time.
Bro, you have lived your whole life without one.
I'm older than my team.
That is also true.
Also, tell your brother, like, don't duck me because Houston is ass too.
Hey, man. They're about to be in my district, bro. You can't.
Whatever. The team sucks.
Hey, man. Hey. We can't tolerate the CJ slander around here, bro.
Boring. Anywho, Santana,
Erica,
you got
please
the movie
don't come up here with
wrong.
that.
You know what? You got the movie
Please don't
wrong.
come up here with that.
You got the movie.
Please don't come up here
wrong.
with that.
No one cheated in the movie. That's not what happened in Still Magnolias.
He was cheating.
No, he wasn't. That's not Still Magnolias. Are you thinking of Fried Green Tomatoes?
No. What's the name?
That's not Still Magnolias. Still Magnolias is Shelby got sick. And her husband was very like, her fiance, her husband.
What's the movie where
I don't know. You don't explain things well.
Damn it! What's the name of the movie? Where like she caught her dad cheating, and then the husband of the wife that he was cheating with ended up like killing the dad.
What? That's not Still Magnolias.
What's the name of the movie I'm thinking of then? Ease Bayou. That's what I was thinking of. Ease Bayou. That's what I was thinking
Lord Jesus Christ. My God, today.
Same.
It's
right, Isaiah? Same.
Dog.
Same.
I don't know what y'all talking about, man.
East Bayou doesn't even have a flower in the name.
Yeah, well, you know,
there's a body of water.
Players fuck up too. I fucked up. All right. Jeez.
Whatever.
Erica, you're a genius.
I'm tired.
Erica is a genius, man. She knows everything.
She's really
not.
Fucking nerd.
Nah, man. Erica
knows what you
I'm not even gonna lie. Erica has like fact checked me before. I was like, damn, she's right.
It's so irritating. It's so irritating.
I have a thing with that. That's why sometimes I'll stumble on my words because I'm like, oh wait, no, that's not right, Erica. Got to fix that, and I'll fix it in real time.
Listen,
genius.
Listen, 60% of the time, I'm right 100% of the time.
Except when you pick the Panthers to win the Super Bowl. Huh?
That math don't math at all. Anywho, hi Isaiah, and also fly Eagles fly. Gotta go bye. Yeah, fly Eagles fly. I ain't stutter.
Eagles ass too.
They're not. They're going to the playoffs, and then they're going to go to this thing called the NFC Championship, and then they're going to go to this I think called the Super Bowl.
Fans, man, they win one chip, man.
Know about no football.
They win.
I know you're not talking. Then we just talk about the Saints and their one championship. Fuck out of here.
Hey, man, look, we're in a different position, man. The Saints been ass my whole life, my dad's whole life, and when we went on a run, you know what? That counts for something. That counts. You realize that my grandfather lived and died and never saw the Saints win shit?
Damn.
He lived and died and had kids who lived and died, and they ain't won shit.
Still ain't win shit.
So I'm gonna celebrate that damn one ring for the rest of my
Okay. You got it. You got it. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Damn. That's dedication right there.
Man, I'm telling you. You know what? You know what's even more sad?
What's that?
My grandfather was a diehard Astros fan.
Mm.
And he lived and died and never saw him win a ring.
I was gonna say, did he get to see when they won?
Yeah.
I mean that's tainted, but they won.
What you mean?
Why is it tainted?
Then they get caught up in like the
Yankees did the
sign
same
stealing.
shit. Yankees and the Red Sox did the same shit. No one cares. Someone say you could be a Lions fan. You know what's more depressing? That's like being a whatchamacallit fan, a Cubs fan. You know, they went 113 years without one.
That's a long time. David, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not. Absolutely not. I think that both.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know you.
Bro, could you imagine 100? Could you imagine waiting 100?
Did you get that E?
Yes.
That's my purse. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Isaiah.
Could you imagine waiting 108 years?
Damn it, Bobby.
Isaiah don't know because he's young. Isaiah's so fucking lost right now.
Damn it, Bobby.
Also, fun fact, guys. Isaiah doesn't get pop references. He doesn't. He like all of it goes over his head. He doesn't know the shit.
Y'all.
We've already did it. I'm not gonna relitigate it.
Y'all can't be giving my opponents, man, this fucking oppo shit, bro. Bro, cause now at the next debate, they're gonna be asking me shit. You know how?
Yeah, they are.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie. I was in this fucking debate, and we had this this round where your opponents could ask you a question. I ain't never sweat more bullets. I was like, oh no.
I was watching a video. You said, first of all, you're stupid. I was like, God damn. And you're a Trump stooge. I said, holy shit. Okay.
Isaiah don't give a fuck. Good.
Yeah, man. They calling me Eric Mays, man.
Holy shit.
I like Eric Mays. He was a good
I do too. I wanted to put him on my soundboard, but hey, god damn, he was really out here. I want to put him on my soundboard, but I don't know if I can get away with that one.
Point of order.
Point of order. Jermaine.
Oh, handkerchief hair, Negro. God damn.
You ain't got no order. I like him. I'm gonna go watch his videos now.
I am too. Not gonna lie. As soon as we end this live, I'm going to watch him.
Eric Mays was legit.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
That dude said that you misunderstood him.
No, I saw what he said. I got what he
Never mind.
said. No, I got what he said. I mean, we're good, bro. Like we're good. You don't gotta, we're good.
Okay.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I like to troll Santana. It's pretty fun. No, the guy in the chat was talking. I think it's time for my evening nap.
It's time for mine too.
Do we have anybody from Houston here?
Do we have anyone from Houston that's currently in the chat?
Yeah. Let's see.
I got it. If you're from Houston and you want to come up for a second, do it now. Do it now while I read this out. If you're from Houston and you are not from Houston, if you live in Houston currently in the 18th district, right?
That's right. Oh man, we got a lot of people from Houston.
If you're in Houston and you live in the 18th district and you want to come up for a minute, hit the request button. W's in the chat for Ian, who sent a $1 donation. I should send this back to you, but tell my go birds. Nobody care about that. W's in the chat for Joseph, who sent a $20 donation saying, I'm an old guy happy to see young patriots speaking the truth to deluded MAGA bros. Digging you, Dean Parker. Anyone else that I should know about? Isaiah and Erica. These two people right here that's hanging out. You should know about both of them. I mean, they're not as good as me, but they're okay. But W's in the chat.
You see that? Much better. Yeah,
Hold on.
Isaiah,
I'm reading off my
don't fall for
donos.
it.
You guys stop. W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Carol for Coral for the $20 super chat to say I had Dean give you half of the dono to eat them the other night. Please have some tamales on me. They're my favorite. I'm getting some tomorrow. Like I didn't get any last week. I will get them and eat them on live because you guys are gonna stop giving me a hard time. W's in the chat for Darkly, who sent a YouTube membership subscription. W's in the chat for Jay, who sent a $5 donation. Talking about come at me, bro. It's your fault, Jay. W's in the chat for Coral, who sent a $10 super chat to say, even though we suck, please don't hate on my Saints.
That's right. Who that? Who that?
And W's in the chat for I'll read this one off just because you've been so fucking amazing tonight. W's in the chat for Coral, who said we were the Aints for too long, but I guess now you guys are the Saints.
That's
W's
right.
in the chat for Coral. All right. Also W's in the chat for Coral, who sent a $1 donation saying just need to give me again. The only reason I'm doing this, and fucking no one better record this because I swear I will find you. Need you to give me one.
Is recorded and it's literally on YouTube.
Who that? Who that?
Who that?
Because you hated on my.
That's right.
Currently crappy team. Pretty please. Who that?
That's
I
right.
got
Who
you.
that?
Oh my god.
Who that? Who that? Who that said they're gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
All right, that's enough. Cat,
This is a lot of football talk.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I didn't expect you to accept me.
Yeah, Kat. Are you in Houston? In the 18th district? Yeah. That was in the chat for Jody for the $10 donation saying split it with Erica. Love you. Guess how much of this Erica's actually gonna get? W's in the chat for Jody. I appreciate you so much.
He owes me money.
Are you currently in Houston 18th district?
I actually don't know what district I am, to be quite honest.
Isaiah, are
you in Houston?
I am in Houston. I'm in Harris County.
Are you like central, north?
No, I'm in the Clear Lake area.
Oh yeah, you're south. You're not the district, but you're a neighbor. I grew up there.
Heck yeah. I'm actually, since we were talking about the Saints, I'm from Louisiana and huge Saints fan.
That's right. Who that?
I'm also a big fan of you, man.
I appreciate you.
You're
Kat.
doing great things. Y'all are all doing great things. I love all y'all.
One better than the rest, and I appreciate you for recognizing that.
You mean Erica, right?
Mm-mm.
You know what?
I had to say nothing. It's all
Hey, look, but for political purposes, go Texans. All right, we got to root for the Texans. We got to get a big win this week.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
my panel. Not on my panel. Okay, Kat, thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you.
Thank you for accepting me. It's nice talking to y'all.
Good night.
W's in the chat for Phil. Phil, I promise you, Phil, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't read this. You better really be glad. You better really be glad that I like you. I read stuff good. Go Birds. Whatever, Phil.
That's funny.
I'm a legend in real life too, though, Jeremy.
Because he can't read.
I absolutely can. MTC, are you I'm not sure. Are you in Houston in the 18th district?
No.
Okay. All right. I'll drop you down.
Or is that what you were looking for right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. I missed that.
No worries. All right. Someone said, Isaiah, did you watch game 1 of the World Series?
I did. I saw the Blue Jays win, and honestly, I was very happy about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
You know, as an Astros fan, we've owned the Dodgers for the last many years, and so
Doesn't sound accurate.
you know, so it's almost you can't see them win. You just can't. You know, you just can't. See
W's
it.
in the chat for the Dodgers.
I'm rooting for the Blue Jays. I think actually, I think I am. Mark Carney, we got to get a W for Mark Carney.
I doubt it.
Go Astros.
I have a couple of people who are avid watchers, and they really enjoy the Blue Jays. So I don't know.
You know what? The thing about being an Astros fan is that it really turns you into a hater. And you know, it's because it's the MLB versus us. You know, we know we're the number one hated, and that's all right. We love that. We embrace it.
You're just a legend in your own mind.
Well, we've got
See
two
what I
rings
did there?
to back it up. We've got 2 rings to back it up.
And then Isaiah could say it takes one to know one. Boom. He said you're just a legend in your own mind. And then I said Isaiah could say it takes one to know one.
Sick burn, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, look, you know what?
Practicing that all day.
Both of you are nerds.
The audacity. You watch
Nerds.
cartoons for fun.
I watch anime. There's a difference.
You know what? Can I share a secret?
Mm-hmm.
I have never watched anime.
Right, Isaiah?
It's horrible on you.
I don't know. Where does
You wanna
one
see something
begin?
cool?
Like I'm not like where does one begin? How does
You
one-
got to get a Crunchyroll account, and then you have to start with something like super easy,
Demon
like
Slayer.
Dragon Ball.
No.
Or
You
something.
don't start with Dragon Ball. That's not easy.
And then
'Cause
you
it's-
got to go into One Piece.
No,
right?
you don't.
You got to be super committed.
One just no. Stop it. You don't know about
You gotta be
anime. Stop
super
it.
committed, and you got to go and
You don't know about anime. You stop it.
and it's like 20
I will
episodes.
drop you if you don't stop.
Who muted me? Why would you do that?
Me, I've muted you twice. You stop it.
Why?
Shushies. Now,
Who are you talking to?
you.
Wait, the Boondocks is anime?
Sorta.
Okay, so I have watched it then.
It's not really anime, but like it has anime inspiration. W's in the chat for Phil. Thank you so much for the 5, Phil. He said, "P.S. You're awesome. You're fucking awesome too." W's in the chat for Tweety, who sent a $1 donation saying Isaiah team cheated for rings. Let's go Dodger. W's in the chat for Tweety. I was just about to say, you want to see something super cool? I have this
What is that?
straw hat.
Is that what I think it is?
That's Luffy's straw hat.
He
But
doesn't watch anime. He
I
doesn't
also
know what
have
that
this.
is.
this is Ace hat.
Hey Isaiah,
It's
do you
the
know
Ace.
what either of those two things are?
I did find the One Piece. Isaiah, I went to me and my wife. We went to LA and we went to the One Piece restaurant that opened up in LA. Like we went the day before it opened, and I spent way too much money, and I bought the hat, and I bought the gum fruit or the gum no mi, and I also bought the flame fruit, and yeah, it was a good time.
And so Isaiah, I have one more recommendation for you. I do apologize.
Don't listen to her. Start with Demon Slayer or
Start with Sailor Moon.
That's such a good one, but like, don't start with anything long. Like, if you want to get into it, like, start with something short and something easy. Fucking Solo Leveling. Well, I don't know if you start with Solo Leveling, then you're gonna expect every other anime to be Solo Leveling, and then you're gonna be disappointed. No, I take that back, chat. You can't start with Solo Leveling, because if you start with Solo Leveling, then it's all downhill from there. Death Note is really good.
Death
That was
Note
in
is
the,
the guy, the tall guy, right?
No, Death Note is
black
about
hair.
like this guy. It's about like a guy who finds this book. It's a
Yeah.
death god or whatever, and then
The dude has a
super
white
smart guy.
face with a really long chin, and he has
Yeah,
like
yeah,
weird
yeah,
black
yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. I know
Oh,
about
you
my
said
cartoons.
the tall guy. I thought you were talking about the main character. Got it. No, you're talking about the god. W's in the chat for Ian. Ian said, "Tell Isaiah to watch Trigun, please." I don't know what Trigun is. I haven't seen that one. Oh,
You know what?
W's in the chat for Phil.
After this election, if the Republicans don't swear me in, I might have a little bit more free time, so I might have to watch it.
Get a Crunchyroll. W's in the chat for Phil. Phil sent $1 donation saying he should watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, I started, but I never got to actually watch it. Oh, Tweety said, W's in the chat, Tweety sent $1 said Tokyo Ghoul. I've heard a lot of really good things about Tokyo Ghoul, but I just never watched it. Eugene sent $1.99 super chat to say, Santana, you watch AOT Attack on Titan? No, so I stopped watching Attack on Titan. I never finished it because I don't like I didn't. There's certain animes that I don't like. I haven't watched My Hero Academia because
I'm not gonna
it
lie.
doesn't make sense to me when the heroes hurt themselves.
House of Cards is my favorite TV show ever.
House of Cards?
Mm-hmm.
The British one or the U.S. one?
The U.S. one.
Okay, it is a
That
good
makes
show.
sense. That's on brand.
Is
Someone
it?
said watch Fire Force. That was in the chat. Trell said My Hero is short enough for a beginner. I just made a decision that I was going to go back and watch My Hero because I see they're making the end episodes and it looks pretty dope. And the point that they're trying to make, Isaiah, is you got options. You got a ton of options.
I see. I've screenshotted a lot of them.
You got a ton of options. But just you said they bored you, yeah. Just watch a couple before you watch Solo Leveling because Solo Leveling is literally peak. Nothing will stack up. Oh, Hunter, yes.
My favorite shows of all time, I have 4 of them. It's House of Cards 1, Suits is 2nd, 3 is Designated Survivor, 4th is a show called Billions.
You like really serious TV.
Yeah, my ex used to say that.
Like, do you watch anything that goes ha ha?
Yeah, she would always get mad because I don't know, everything I watch is kind of real, you know?
Yeah. I mean, my favorite TV show is Dateline, so there's that.
See, there you go.
My favorite TV show is The Office. Excuse me. My Name is Earl, Supernatural, and either Rick and Morty or Seinfeld.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, Psych, 30 Rock, and Living Single.
I like Big
and Law
Mouth.
and Order. Law and Order is awesome. The OG Law and Order.
Has anybody seen Big Mouth?
I tried to. I don't. Yes, I love Supernatural. I've literally watched every episode of every season about 20 to 25 times, and that's not hyperbole. I'm not joking. Literally, I know everything about the Winchesters.
Wait, did you say The Office?
My wayward son.
Did you say The Office?
I like I like The Office. I think the theme sucks.
To rest.
But did Santana say that The Office was one of his favorite ones?
The Office is so much better than Friends.
Oh, the Friends was awful. I do not like Friends. I tried to like Friends, but
Once
I was like,
rose above the
boring.
noise and confusion.
Friends,
just to get us on this illusion.
I'm trying to see if this basic person
I
said
was
that The Office was one of their favorite
higher, but I flew too high.
I can watch Parks and Rec too. Parks and Rec.
I love Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I like Parks and Rec. I feel like you either are an Office, Parks and Rec person, or you're like a Friends person. Like you can't.
Parks
be
and
both.
Recs and The Office are like so intimately entwined.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
It's a spinoff.
Yeah, and so it's like you know, that's what I'm saying. Also, what's her name had a whole thing for Joe Biden. You remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That is
like a whole thing for Joe Biden.
Santana, you wanna have the ultimate debate?
Sure.
Who's the better lawyer? Harvey Specter or Saul Goodman?
Saul.
You're out of your mind.
Fucking Saul.
Harvey clears. It's not even close.
Saul can get you out of any. Oh, listen.
Harvey
when the
clears.
shady shit hits the fan,
Bro.
When the shady shit hits the fan,
bro, there would be no shady shit. Harvey would have it taken care of already. Clearly.
You know who clears both of them?
Who?
Olivia Pope.
Bro, fuck.
Oh, that dude from Suit.
Olivia Pope clears both of them.
Dude,
She's not a lawyer though. She's a crazy.
That's what I said. That's why I said Olivia Pope clears both of them.
Bro, Saul. No, first off, Saul sucks, bro. He's just he's going up against. Bro, look at the comp. Look at the comp.
Jack McCoy is better.
But hold on, wait a second. Look at the comp that Saul has to go up against. He's going up against shit folks, bro. Harvey's going up against goddamn federal prosecutors. Like, come on, bro.
Hold on. Somebody look, not Obi in the chat showing his age talking about Matlock.
No, see, what you guys don't understand is that you never watched Boston Legal, so you're not familiar with Denny Crane or Alan Shore. You don't know Denny Crane? Yeah.
All
see?
I know is that All I know is that whatever TV lawyer you guys are talking about, put them up against Harvey. The case is over.
All I know is Harvey
Alan
ain't fucking
Shore.
with Maxine Shaw.
Attorney at law.
Maxine
What?
Shaw, attorney at law.
Isaiah, what is happening?
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. He has no idea. You know he doesn't know who that is.
He must
You
have
know
no
he has
aura.
no clue who that is.
She must have no aura. I have no idea who that is.
Maxine Shaw?
Attorney at law?
I have no idea who that is.
Do you know who Kyle is?
Guys,
hold on.
Isaiah,
Santana.
no, hold on. Isaiah just told us again that he don't know how to play spades. He just doubled down on the fact that he doesn't know how to play spades.
Do you know who Kyle is?
Huh?
You don't know Kyle. Okay. Do you know Khadijah?
You see, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing
You
this.
don't
again.
know Khadijah. Do you know
We're not doing this
Regine?
again. No.
He doesn't.
What about Sinclair?
Isaiah Martin does not know how to play spades. Run the ad. Run the ad. Isaiah Martin does not know how to play spades.
This is concerning.
We're
Exactly.
not doing this. We're not doing this. Someone said you have to go to jail to learn spades. You know what?
That's
Whoa!
insane.
You already been there. Why didn't you pick it up when you went to jail the first time, Isaiah?
I was, and you know what? It got me
They
sent
didn't
to
teach you?
solitary. It got me sent to solitary. You know what? Nah, I had to spend 24 hours in solitary.
Hey, Isaiah, do you know who Cole is?
What? In
Do you know
jail?
who, do you know who Cole is? What about
Wait.
Tommy?
No,
Do you
hold
know
on.
Tommy?
Isaiah.
Isaiah. I will
wait.
leave right now, bro.
Hold on, Isaiah. I have a business proposition for you.
What?
Rent spoons.
Rent 'em.
Rent spoons.
Rent 'em. See. What you do is, all right.
You give them the soup for free.
Yeah, there you go.
You give them the soup for free, and then you rent them spoons.
What's that from, Isaiah? Do you know Gina? What about Pam? You know Shanae?
Oh my goodness.
I'm in a tunnel. I'm breaking up. I'm breaking up. The Gen Z in me is showing.
That is peak 90s. That is peak 90s black sitcom.
You know what,
What up, Matt?
guys? I think I might have spent too much time in the books.
That's funny. Too much time in the books.
You know what's funny about it? I might have spent too much time reading my facts. I'm gonna go back to my facts.
That is hilarious.
I think it is time. Oh wait, W's in the chat for Terry. Terry said I recommend Dragon Ball Dharma or Blue Lock. He can't watch Dragon Ball Dharma yet. I mean, he has to go through Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Kai. He has to go through Dragon Ball Super. He has to
There's
go through
levels
like
for Dragon Ball?
there's so much. Like there's so much. That's why when you said Dragon Ball Z, like no, like there's so much. Like you in Dragon Ball Heroes, like there's so much. You can't. You
Start with
cannot.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, you cannot. You cannot. W's in the chat for Tweety who sent a $1 donation saying the office where I draw the line, brother. No, what? You must be out
Man,
there.
that's
Damn
basic
mind
gay
if you
behavior.
think.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Friends, I can't rock with Friends. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't nobody know what that was, Santana. What was that?
I can't. I'm not a fan of Friends.
You didn't watch Friends?
No.
You watch Friends, Santana?
Yeah, my mom loves Friends.
Oh man,
W's in the
nah.
chat from Mama Jones.
I tried. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Friends doesn't do it for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Funny.
I'm not. My ex was a really big Friends person, and I was sitting back.
You want to talk about it, Isaiah?
Nah,
I got one for you.
I'm about to tell Isaiah to go sit on somebody's couch.
Isaiah, I need you to finish this lyric.
You don't get to play my game,
bro. If you don't get your ass,
shushies,
lyric shit.
Isaiah, shushies.
No, I'm not playing
Isaiah?
this damn game. No,
Isaiah,
I have no.
I'm
not giving you another attack.
Don't make me mute you. Thank you for being a friend.
Come on, Isaiah, you know it.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true.
You're a pal and a confidant.
Literally, I told you. See, that's why you don't get to play the game like that because you messing up the game. You fucking up the church money, Erica.
I'm going to sleep.
Finish the sentence, Isaiah.
I'm going to sleep. Y'all
finish
ain't
the
gonna
lyric,
catch me
Isaiah.
up, bro. I'm going to sleep. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, have a good one. Erica up here fucking up church money.
And if you threw a party, invited
everyone you knew.
You would see the greatest.
Thank you for being a friend.
Bye.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh man. All right. I think it's enough, chat. I think that's enough for tonight. I think we've officially lost the plot. I think we've officially lost the plot. W's in the chat for where am I? Coral for the $10 super chat. Yes, Supernatural is peak. I fucking love Supernatural. W's in the chat for May Lee for the $1.99. And just send the love. I appreciate you. W's in the chat for Eugene who sent a $4.99 super chat. Will Gardner from The Good Wife would give Harvey a real good fight. Who's Will Gardner? I don't know that one. Just saying. I picked both though. I don't know that one. That was in the chat from Maya Lee. Santana, do you mess with fairy tales? What type of fairy tales? I mean, kinda. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. That was in the chat for Tweety. That 70 shows over. That 70 show over Friends. I actually agree with that. I do actually agree with that. That 70 show is a legend. Guys, last call for no, not gonna say that. Hit that follow button. Look up here. This is the backup account. Hit the follow button. Make sure you follow this account because we're going to be doing more debates on this account. I've been trying to go back and forth. I'm trying to go back and forth because I want to make sure I protect the main. So I've been doing more debates on the backup. So make sure you follow the backup account. I'm going to be doing international sparring with Santana tomorrow. I will be debating international Trump supporters. And if you're in another country and you want to just come up and talk about how Trump is affecting you, turn on your notifications. Go into your settings, turn on your notifications because not going to hold you. Kay might get mad at me because, like, I don't know, but it'll be a time. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can tell you. I don't know what time. It'll be a time. I will be there when we're there. Fairy Tale is an anime. Oh, I didn't know that. I like Tomorrow Never Promised Land. Yeah. You have your YouTube notification. Yes, YouTube notifications is the best way. YouTube notifications is definitely the best way. Oh, I love you more. Thank you. No lie, you guys, the reason why it always takes me so long to get off is because I really do enjoy hanging out with you guys. My wife makes fun of me and she's like, oh, you take like 500 years to get off live. It's because like it's hard to leave you guys. So how can we protect interracial marriages? What we can do. So like the thing about the overturn of Obergefell, if they do that, it's not like they can go back and you know, say retroactively like you guys aren't married. It's just that, you know, or not, I was conflated the two, but any type of like whether it's interracial or you know, gay marriage or whatever, they can't just go back and say you're not married, but they're gonna say going forward you can't get married, which is all fucked. It's all fucked. Not gonna lie, chat. We have to laugh at our pain because if we don't laugh, we'll cry. And no crying. There's no crying in baseball. Loving V Virginia. Yes, I got it conflated. Fucking nerd. Anywho, I'm gonna get out of here. This is time. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
You stepped in the box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing.
Wow, wow.
Mike Hop, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch.
Guys. It was a good night. Not gonna hold you. It was a good night. It was a better night than last night. I'm sorry. I was tired last night, so I was a little fussy. I was a little fussy last night. I was not my best last night, but I was way better tonight, and I will be on my tomorrow. So that being said, who is live? Is Joey live? Does anyone know? Joey's normally live. Yeah, Joey's live. Let's go raid Joey. Let's go raid Joey. We're gonna go raid Joey. I think I'm gonna go hang out with Joey for just a little while. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So let's all go over and raid Joey because I'm gonna go hang out with Joey. And even if you don't like, there's his at. There's his at right there. Let's go raid Joey. Let's go raid Joey and show Joey some love. It's right here on the screen. Joey_does it. And let's go raid Joey, and I'm gonna go hang out with him for a little while. Guys, thank you for all the likes, the taps, the gifts, the shares. Thank you for all being amazing. Thank you for being here. I love you all so very much. So very much. I love you. And as always,